Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. My darlings, I'm going to be doing your December reading for you. It's a love reading, but I'm going to be doing something slightly different this month. I am going to be doing a reading now for all star signs, but it will be time-stamped for you, so you'll be able to join the video at exactly that point for your star sign. And then what I'm also going to be doing, if the reading resonates with you, straight after this reading, I'm going to be doing 5 other readings. I'm going to be doing a reading for singles. I'm going to be doing a reading for recently separated, so recently heartbroken. I'm going to be doing a reading for those in separation, have been for a little while. Those that are together but apart because of problems, so living together but having problems, so emotionally feeling apart, and those that have just started a new relationship. So if your star sign reading resonates in here, you may want to hop over to the other readings, and they will be up for you within the next 24 hours, hopefully today. So I've already pulled up some cards and blessed them. I'm just going to go where Spirit guides me to go. I'm starting with Sagittarius, and we're just going to do a few things. We're going to see, and I've just made a couple of notes just to make sure. So we're going to see how you're feeling right now and thinking about whoever this person is in your life, how they're thinking and feeling about you. What is your challenge, and what are your goals and aspirations? What's coming in for you this December, or who's coming in for you this December, and then a love letter from Spirit. Obviously, if you're single, there may be somebody in your energy space that you're aware of, or they may just have you in their mind as their ideal and somebody that they'd love to meet. So that question, how are they thinking and feeling about you right now? That would equally apply to singles. So let's start first of all with Sagittarius. So I'm just going to do that for you. So we're starting with Sagittarius. So my darling Saggis, I am also a Saggy. How are you feeling right now about your person? How are you feeling right now? Thank you. Well, just in general, how are you feeling, Sagittarius? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So that wanted to come out. So you've got Temperance, my darling. Now that is our card. Sagittarians are not renowned for their patience, but this is our card, the Temperance card. So for me, immediately with this Temperance card and with the zebra, you've had to go through some contrasts. We all get given these contrasts to understand what we do want as opposed to what we don't want. And the Temperance card is also saying that you're very aware that the universe things are sort of at a standpoint at the moment. They're at that lovely sort of still space. You're thinking about life, and you're in no rush, actually. You're just observing what's happening around you, and you're in a good space right now. With this Temperance card as well, it means that the universe and Spirit are working behind the scenes for you, whatever that may mean for you in terms of your manifestations and your goals. The front of this card says balance and harmony. So again, you're in a very good space at the moment, and you have found that harmony because you have kind of had, as I said, contrasts, opposites that have happened. And thank you, Spirit. You've seen these contrasts as a challenge, an opportunity for your growth, for your soul's growth, for your soul's evolution. And you are allowing that healing to sort of transform you as well. And it's bringing you into balance. So that's a beautiful place. And that zebra is looking in the past as well. It does also mean with the Temperance card that you are on your path, you're on your life path, and you are aware of it too, my darling. So let's have a look now about how your person that you're thinking about is feeling and thinking about you right now. Thank you, that wanted to pop out. So you've got the Page of Acorns, that little naughty monkey. So what this is saying to me is that monkeys are very playful, okay? And they can be a little bit naughty. They can be a bit disruptive as well. And it's not intentional. So whoever this person is that you're thinking about, maybe that's their sort of energy space that they're in. They tend to do things that can be quite upsetting, but they don't mean to. They've got a very young spirit, and they just sometimes just get carried away, let's put it that way. The monkey is very free-spirited as well. And the monkeys are always optimistic, aren't they? They're always optimistic for opportunities and possibilities as well. Pages are all about transition for me. They're all about taking us from one space to another. And monkeys can be a little impatient. So it's quite funny that you have the temperance card, the patience card, and this is about a monkey who's a little bit impatient with where they are right now. And they have bursts of energy, and then they sleep a lot as well. So maybe this is resonating with you, with this person that you're thinking about, that they've either got pots of energy or they love to just be still. And that's no bad thing. So with this page of acorns, which is the page of wands, they're very enthusiastic, and almost jumping at this sort of chance of messaging you, doing something in relation to you, which will be a transitional time for you. So let's have a look now at what is your challenge, my darling. Sagittarius's challenge for this reading. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the 7 of acorns, which is the 7 of wands. So the 7 of wands is that sort of, for me, that kind of hero card. It's somebody who is they fight for their values, okay? It's somebody who has stepped forward and is very determined to move forward in life how they wish to move forward in life, to not get distracted by noise around them or other people's comments and thoughts and feelings about things. And for you, my darling, this is also about, I just want to show you, this is the lovely badger here, beautiful, beautiful badger. The badger represents not settling for less than you deserve. So that for me is about you on this journey, about having learned that you don't just want or feel that you need any relationship to fill an empty space inside of you. You're very happy to fulfill that within yourself. And this is about you not settling for less than you deserve, and about having somebody with the right energy around you. You're very, this is your challenge. So this is about you defending your principles with faith and courage. So whatever you may be thinking and feeling right now, there may be some doubt in your mind about things, or you may be feeling that you can't explain how you're feeling, and that there's a lack of trust that actually is what you're feeling is real. And trust in your knowing, because that knowing is your gift from God. That knowing comes through your feelings, that thing that you know that you can't explain how you know it, but you know it. And that for me is this 7 of wands. And you've, as I said, with the temperance card and having experienced contrast, you have faced your fears, you have gone within, and that has made you stronger. You know, you've observed things, you've learned from things, and you've grown things. So continue to do that. This 7 of acorns says determination and stamina. So I think sometimes these journeys can be very exhausting. They can be emotionally very draining as well. And, you know, continue to be determined about what makes you happy, my darling. Don't worry if you have those days that are sort of off days. We all have those. But again, those are contrasts. You know, you can have your days where you're flying around and you're doing everything, and then you can have other days where actually you just want to spend time with yourself and not doing a great deal. And on the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the 5 of feathers, which is the 5 of swords. So for me, this talks about something which you have left because of self-love, and that, you know, that has created a resilience within you, but it was part of your journey that you were meant to be on. So let's have a look now about what are your goals and aspirations, my darling. Thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius's goals and aspirations. Thank you. Too many cards. the Three of Crystals, which is the Three of Pentacles, and what a beautiful aspiration that is. So the Three of Pentacles is about building a new foundation. And so obviously I feel that the Tower has come down for you, and the Tower always comes into our lives when we're getting a bit of a big slap around the face from the universe. The Tower comes in when we've been caught in a cycle of behavior, a cycle of conditioned behaviors over and over again. And so the universe, it's divine intervention, and it comes in to force us to shift and change and to learn that all elusive self-love and self-worth. So what I love to see with your goals and aspirations here is this Three of Pentacles, building a new foundation for yourself, which starts with self-love. And I feel like you've been doing this for a while. Because the bee is a master of his craft, and we all love the little honeybee. You know, as I say, you know, sometimes, you know, I give the bees the keys to my car if I could, because I love them so much. But so bees, master of their craft, and they do things as well. Bees, you know, they don't, they intuitively do things, so they follow that intuition, that soul guidance, and the bee doesn't ask for recognition. They're a team player. They work with the community. They work for others as part of that team, but they don't ask for recognition. And the bee always knows, has that sort of clear plan of action, because they know they're intuitively following their soul. And they don't rush either, do they? They sort of take their time, nipping from flower to flower. And it talks about that strength and teamwork and collaboration as well. So that is a beautiful, and thank you. I'm just seeing here, do you see just in the middle of the bee there, there's almost like a little heart, but it's almost like a little, reminds me of those time stamp thing, you know, when you turn the sand over. And so what that's saying to me is that this has been something that's been happening for a while, and time is moving forward, and you've been putting in a lot of work for a while. So, and I don't know if crystals mean a great deal to you, but I'm certainly being guided to see the crystals in this card as well. So let's have a look at what or who is coming in for you in December, my darling. What or who is coming in for you in December? Thank you for Sagittarius. Is it this naughty Page of Acorns? Thank you, that wanted to come out. So you have got the Seven of Crystals, and you've got the Empress wanted to come out as well. So you've got the Seven of Crystals here, which is the Seven of Pentacles. So this Seven of Pentacles, thank you, Spirit, it's the aardvark. It's about you coming in for you in the future. It's about you overcoming obstacles or goals, because you can see the horizon. You can see what is coming in for you. Well, you can't see it, but you feel it. You kind of know it's coming in for you. And you're very grounded at the moment. And you are doing things from knowing what is best for you. This is what's coming in for you. So you're very grounded. You're going to sort of, almost like the aardvark, root around for the solution as you're going forward. And the aardvark is also about being patient and grateful. So that's why this Temperance card has come out as well. You remain very grateful for everything that you have. You remain very patient as well. And you, again, thank you. You've looked at everything you've learnt in the past, and you're so grateful for it as well. So you look at all the lessons that you learned, all the things that your soul has remembered, and you're so grateful, and you remain confident about whatever choices you're making on your life path. And you've also got the cougar spirit has come out for you, which is the Emperor. And I love to see this card here, because the Emperor is well respected in this card. The Emperor is caring. The Emperor has an authority. The Emperor is about being practical and trusting your judgment and standing up for your principles. And so I think that is a very, and maybe you're going on a journey as well, I don't know. But the Emperor here, it talks about focused and stability as well, which is really lovely. So, and at the end, at the bottom of the deck here, you have the Death card, Cicada. You have the Death card here. Cicada. And that is wonderful because this is a transformation for you, my darling. Transition and liberation. So wherever you have been in this last year or 2 years, or however long this has been for you in this journey of coming into balance and harmony, nothing is stopping this now. And the Death card, nothing stops this transformation from happening. This is the release of all those old unconditioned behaviors, all those things. And this is a renewal for you, a rebirth. This is, again, clearing of all those obstacles. And those are self-imposed obstacles that you can put onto yourself by your feelings about yourself. And I feel this sort of surge of energy for you going forward, because you're allowing for that sort of energetic movement to happen once you release all of these self-imposed obstacles on yourself, and you're letting go of the past. And that's really beautiful, absolutely beautiful reading. Sorry if my little dog's snoring. And I'm just going to, for you, use this little deck just to find out a little bit more about this Page of Acorns for you. Thank you, Spirit, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And that Seven of Crystals, that Seven of Pentacles as well, this is what's coming in for you. This is that, thank you, Spirit, this is that you're consciously aware now that you're manifesting and creating your own reality. And again, it just, as I said, comes down to patience, because you know that things will come in for you when it's the right time for you. And if it's not the right time, you understand you're being protected. It just simply means you've said, you've asked the universe has said yes, but the universe has its own divine timing. And so that's what's very lovely. And you're focusing, as I said, on what you are grateful for now and what abundance you do have in your life, whatever abundance may mean for you. So let's just find out a little bit more about this naughty Page of Acorns for you, Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Please tell us more about this Page of Acorns. Thank you, that wanted to come out. Temperance again. So there we are. You're mirroring each other. So whatever you're doing on your journey, they're also doing on their journey as well. They have their hands. It's very interesting. So this is obviously Temperance is normally, you know, fire and water, and it does represent this in this card to a degree. But for me, first of all, they're becoming vulnerable, and because they're stripping off layers, literally. And you see also they got their hand under the moon card, under the moon, sorry, and their hand is on the sun. So that means they're coming into touch, they're thinking about what makes them happy. And it's also about those sort of fond memories of, this is in relation to you, remember, fond memories of you, whether it's in the past or the present, or whatever, is what is guiding them with regards to this Page of Acorns, this message. And their hand is underneath the moon. And that for me is talking about that the moon does represent secrets. It means that pull, that sort of soul pull. But it means that for me, they've kind of gone through that. And this is sort of they're in touch with this happiness. They're going through this right now. And look at, they've been completely guided by Spirit as well. So that is very beautiful. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Four of Swords. So whatever has happened between you, there is a healing period that is going on right now. There is time alone, spent time alone. There's nurturing that inner child. This is in regards to them as well. And they're finding, thank you, Spirit, they're finding that they themselves, I don't see them, they're learning that that they themselves can heal themselves. They're learning that power, that empowerment within when you know that you don't need anybody else around you because nobody else can fix you, but they're just getting in touch with their feelings, and that's very beautiful. So Sagittarius, I hope that resonates with you. I was just going to pull, I've got some beautiful new Diana Cooper Archangel Animal cards. I'm just going to pull one for you, Sagittarius. Thank you, thank you, Spirit, for Sagittarius, the sheep. So Archangels Gabriel and Hope, the sheep, act with fortitude and cooperation. So how perfect is that with your reading about wanting to build a new foundation with your Three of Pentacles and that teamwork with the bee. And the lamb is peace. And that blue represents for me that speaking about what you want, both to the universe, to spirit, but also to others as well, and act with fortitude and cooperation. So continue to be strong, continue to defend your values, continue to defend your decisions, and don't defend in a negative way, but just continue to defend them in terms of you're protecting them because you know they're right for you, and cooperation. So whatever you're doing, it involves teamwork, and that's really, really beautiful. So there we are, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And as I said, if it resonates, do hop over to one of my other readings, which are more in depth in terms of singles, recently broken up, separated, together but apart, and new relationships as well. So let's move now on to, who have we got next? Taurus, you're up next. So Taurus, my darlings, let's do your reading for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to first of all see how are you feeling right now about life, about your person. How are you feeling right now? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. So how are you feeling right now? What a beautiful start, my darlings. Whoops, there we go. The wheel, change and possibilities. So the octopus is the master being fluid, the master of adaptation. I just love seeing this here because one of my other little dogs disappeared. I just love seeing this here because you are, I'm feeling just allowing things to happen as they're meant to. I think you've gone through lessons about letting go of control, and now you're allowing that wheel to turn and adapting to it. And that for me says that you're in a very centered place. You're feeling very centered about your life. You're not surrounding yourself with you're not allowing yourself to be overcome by too many fears and anxieties about things. And because you've got the octopus here, it talks to me that you're sort of almost sitting in the center of that wheel, in that centered space, and observing what is happening for you without getting affected too much, you know, like hanging on to the end of it and whizzing up and down and have too many emotional ups and downs. And there's change. You can feel this change happening in your life. You can feel the excitement about possibilities and things coming in for you. And you're very, very adaptable, and you're literally tuning into this rhythm. So that is wonderful, wonderful place to start for you. So now I want to have a look about this person that you're thinking about. How are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups. There we are. Absolutely wonderful. Ace of Cups. This is talks about here happiness and abundance. The aces are gifts from God. They're divine timing. They are that new cycle. They come in at exactly the right time for you. Now, with the turtle, again, we're getting water here. So I don't know if I'm dealing with water signs here, but the turtle has age-old wisdom, doesn't she? And the turtle, again, swims at that pace that's right for her. So she also goes with that universal flow, the mother nature flow. And the turtle trusts in her inner vision. So whatever your soulmate or your person you're thinking about, they are trusting in their feelings, in those inner feelings. They're listening to themselves. And this Ace of Cups talks about new beginnings. Cups represent love, romance, relationships, you know, those feelings that we have. And I think that's wonderful because you've got this wheel side by side with the Ace of Cups, my darling. Okay, so let's have a look now about what is your challenge, Taurus. What's Taurus's challenge? Thank you. 5 of Acorns, okay, and it actually says the word challenge on the front of the card, and growth. So the 5 of Acorns is the 5 of Wands. Your challenge, my darling, is to not get caught up in other people's perceptions of where you are or who you are. You are perfect just as you are. You know what you wish for, and this is happening. You've been manifesting whatever you're doing, you're manifesting very consciously. You and only you have direct perception of your life. Nobody else does. So tune out from listening too much to what other people think, because it's just confusing you. The snake has direct perception because he can't hear but can see. And so it's about your soul's direct perception, to continue to trust in your soul's direct perception. This is represented here, this card, by the leopard. And as I said here, challenge and growth. And you see that roar as well. So there may be quite a lot of noise around you at this time, and it's just asking you to tune out from that. The leopard is a problem solver. So if you are feeling that there are obstacles in your way, don't focus too much on those obstacles. Just say thank you to Spirit, thank you to the universe for giving you the answers, the solutions to those obstacles. Sometimes the more we focus on the obstacle, the problem, the less we see the solution. And just allow it to come in natural time, because by doing that, you shift into your own power, because you're releasing any control of things. And when you can do that, you can then pursue what you want in a very relaxed fashion, as the octopus, and really stand up, fight for your beliefs. And I don't mean fight in terms of a negative way, but if you are and finding that you're involved in talking to people that it's making you unhappy, too many other people's opinions, you can either just choose not to have a conversation about it. But if you feel that you wish to, then just say thank you for the right words before you speak. And those words will come from your soul. But it's also about again, if you always have soul family around you, so soul family come in at exactly the right time for you. So it is about being open to views of others, but knowing that those views of others are coming from the right space. If you feel that wonderful soul person, family around you is talking to you, and you're knowing it's coming from that right space for them, then do listen, because that could be a message for you from Spirit, a message from God. So let's see for you, what are your aspirations at this moment in time? Thank you for Taurus. Aspirations and goals. Thank you for Taurus. Wow, a lot of cards here have come out for you. And I am not going to take them because there's too many, but I did see the 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Thank you. Just one card, please, Spirit. Thank you. The 4 of Feathers, which is the 4 of Swords. So you are still... you're still knowing that there's still time. You're in a place of, and the wheel is turning for you because you are doing this. You're in a place of rest, recovery, rejuvenation, reflection at the moment. This is what you're wanting. I think this is why you've got this challenge of this 5 of Wands. You're wanting this time for yourself. You really appreciate and are grateful for time alone, because time alone, you've learned to love silence because you can listen. Time alone is time that God wants to spend time with us. You really appreciate that. And maybe this last year has given you that. but you're still knowing that there is more to come, and because this is still a healing time for you. You know, the bear hibernates, don't they? Here we are. The bear hibernates, and they go into that hibernation for quite a while, and they appreciate that value, like you do, of that rest and quiet, because it is a chance to ponder, it is a chance to reflect. And we don't learn from our experiences per se, we learn from reflecting on those experiences. And it's about trusting in that healing process. And I'm really, you know, well done, Taurus, because it's an amazing space to be in when you appreciate that time of pausing, reflecting, silence, going within, because that's where all the answers are. And you also know that in order to heal, you have to distance yourself from where you hurt. So, and the bear is so courageous and so gentle, and I take my hat off to you. So that's 4 of Feathers, Sanctuary and Rest. So let's see what or who is coming in for you in December, my darling. Thank you for Taurus. What or who is coming in December? What or who is coming in December for Taurus? Thank you. The Emperor is coming in. Oh, that card's got something on it. There we go. The Emperor is coming in for you, my darling. So let's ask more about this Emperor. This is focus and stability. The Emperor is represented here by the cougar spirit. This is somebody or something caring, authority, well respected, confident, practical, and stands up for their principles. And I've also now got the Star card. So this is about you, my darling. This is what or who's coming in for you. This is about you. So you, through this 4 of Feathers time, through this 4 of Swords time, you are coming into that divine masculine side of you, that side that is, it's that rebirth union of male and female. It's that place, a time of stability. It's that time of healing with this one card here, this Star card here. It's peace, it's healing. There is change happening for you. You can feel this change happening for you. So let's have a look. And maybe this Ace of Cups is self-love that's coming in for you. This is a time for you to be quiet and on your own, Taurus. This is a time for healing. You know, the swans are owned by the Queen, and so there's something very regal and something very noble. So whatever you're doing it beautifully, and there's an honor, there's a great honor, you know, Spirit is saying well done. The swan talks about the Star card, you know, there's a promise of a change for the better for you, and you are moving just like this octopus, like the swan, gracefully through these waters, through these emotions, with trust that things are going to be better for you. This is a deep healing time coming in for you, and a discovery of your spiritual gifts as well. So that's lovely. And let's also get some a love letter from Spirit for you, some advice from Spirit. Thank you. So look at this. You have got the Transformation card, which is the Death card, and the 3 of Crystals, which is a new foundation. So, my darling, you are going through an amazing transformation right now. This is a transition. I feel that you, as you're going through this healing process, you're being liberated from feelings of sadness and actually transforming those feelings of sadness into gratitude and love for yourself as well. And, you know, those clearing of those feelings, those clearing of those obstacles, those feelings that you've had on yourself, is allowing for you to have more energy moving forward. Nothing stops the Death card. It is a letting go of the old and a start of the new. It's a renewal and a rebirth. And what's coming in for you, again, is this 3 of Crystals. This is what Spirit's saying, this new foundation. And with the honeybee that we all love, you know, the flower doesn't dream of the bee, the flower blossoms and the bee comes. And so that for me is saying that this, you're focusing just on yourself at this time, and that's wonderful to see. You're going to be very busy. Collaboration, productivity, you're going to be working as part of a team and loving it, doing stuff that you just enjoy and love to do, and you're not seeking to get any sort of recognition or reward for it. What you're actually doing is recognition and reward in itself, and you're going to find real strength in this teamwork as well. And whatever you're going to be doing, just like the honeybee's a master of his own craft, whatever you're going to be doing, you're going to be brilliant at it, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to pull for you now, Taurus. I'm going to pull one of my new, this is my Diana Cooper deck called Archangel Animals. I was just checking there, and see what comes out for you, Taurus. Thank you for Taurus. Thank you. What is coming out for Taurus? What message do you want to give them? Too many cards, but there we are. I'm going to take that one. So we got on the bottom of the deck, the Ant card, cooperate for the highest good of the community. So how wonderful is that to see that alongside the bee for the Three of Pentacles with your new foundation, again about doing something for the community, doing something where you just show love to others. That's wonderful. And that's Archangel Pre-Menelik, there we go. And whatever you're doing, it's something, I love seeing the, you know, the symbol here. It's something to do with that inner calling within you. It's something to do with your life path. And on the bottom of the card here, you've got Archangels Mary and Christiel saying, horse, care for others and let them be free. The horses, horses almost live in the 5D. Their souls are so connected. And they are very free-spirited animals. And so whatever this is saying is whatever you're going to be doing, you are going to be caring. You're going to be something community, something teamwork, and you're allowing people to be who they're meant to be. You're just going to let go and let God, and you're not going to have any expectations of outcomes, because that puts up walls of resistance. You're not going to, you're just going to, as this wheel, be open to all sorts of possibilities and changes in your life. So Taurus, that's very exciting for you. I'm just going to see what, because this is a love reading, and I know it's a love reading as in terms of self-love, but it's also a love reading. Should we just see what's coming in for you in terms of love? Thank you, Spirit. What's coming in for Taurus in terms of love? Six of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful. Whatever it is, you're going to feel joy, you're going to feel happiness. Six of Wands is the victory card. There will be success for you, and it's something I feel, because you've got this one wand here. Whatever you're passionate about, you're creating, you're desiring, this community thing you're doing, it's going to bring in whatever love interest into your life. And there's going to be so much recognition, although you're not looking for that recognition like the bee, there's going to be so much recognition for what you're doing. It's almost like you're going to be in that spotlight, and you'll be like a moth to a flame, bees to honey, whatever the expression is. So that's beautiful. You just keep focusing on you, my darling. Okay, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and if any of this resonates, do head over to the other readings I've done for this month, looking at different types of relationships and love at this time. So whether it's singles, recently broken up, separated for a while together but feeling energetically apart, or newly in a relationship, do check it out. Thank you for listening. Scorpio, you are up next. Hello, my darlings. So let's have a look at your reading for you in love. Now, this obviously could be love for yourself as well, most importantly, love for another. But let's just see what Spirit has for you. If this reading does resonate, do check out the other readings I shall be putting up within the next 24 hours for singles, separated, those recently broken up, together but apart sort of energetically, or recently in a new relationship. So Scorpio, let's see where you are right now on your journey. What are you thinking and feeling about yourself, person you're thinking about, life in general? Thank you for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. That wanted to come out. Well, you have choices at the moment. Choices in love. Also choice to trust in love as well, because you've got here the two wolves, the fair wolf and the soul wolf. And the wolf that leads the pack is the wolf you feed. But interesting enough, they're both heading there in the same direction towards the sun. And so even if you're feeding your fears at the moment, your soul is guiding you still in that same direction. And you're being asked to follow your soul's instinct. And this is a new cycle coming in for you there with the moon as well. So, and on the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the 9 of Cups, which is the penguin, which is wish fulfillment. So what are they, this person in your life, what are they thinking and feeling about you right now? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The moon. So you've got number 6 and number 18, the moon. Look at that, absolutely beautiful card. So perception, it talks about, and imagination. The owl, the wise old owl. So the moon card is about, again, being guided by spirit, being guided with the moon controls the tides. Tides are water, water are emotion. So whatever this is, this person feels like they're being pulled towards you. There is an energetic pull between you. The owl, the nighttime, but again, okay, so there's a great deal of, at nighttime, there's a great deal of enlightenment that comes when our subconscious and our subconscious, the veil between it is very thin. So they are receiving a lot of messages at nighttime. They might be dreaming about you, my darling. They might be dreaming about you. What's interesting is, though, that the owl, the moon card in the traditional tarot also normally has 2 wolves in it. So there you have, if you imagine the moon card in the traditional tarot, and there is the choices in love, there will be 2 lots of wolves there. So there is a certain sense of mirroring going on for you right now. So they are getting, thank you, they're getting a flood of insight, whatever that may mean for you. And they are having faith over fear at the moment. So they are feeding that love wolf, feeding that soul wolf, not the fear wolf. And they're trusting their instincts because they're getting inundated with signs and synchronicities and having dreams about you. It's keeping them awake at night. I mean, literally, they're wide-eyed. It's keeping them awake at night. That's beautiful to see. Okay, so let's have a look. And you've got the 2 of crystals at the bottom of the deck there, which is the 2 of pentacles, which is about being slightly overwhelmed by a decision, but wanting to make one and having come quite a long way in order to make that decision. So let's see what your challenge is, my darling. This is for Scorpio. What's your challenge, my darling? Okay, so you have got, it's interesting here, you've got the 5 of feathers and you've also got the High Priestess. So this is a contrast for you. So the 5 of feathers, well, it's not really, it's what you've learned. Thank you, Spirit. So you've had contrast. So the 5 of feathers is the 5 of swords, and then you have this High Priestess here as well. So with this 5 of swords, you've done something from self-love, and well done you. You've walked away from something that wasn't good for you. You've put up boundaries, protective boundaries, healthy boundaries. And this is your challenge as well. It's about you putting up healthy boundaries, but not to protect yourself from being harmed emotionally. And almost having like a sort of spiritual armor, like this armadillo here. And you have an inner strength to keep moving forward and stand firmly in your beliefs. But with the High Priestess there, it's about having those healthy boundaries, but not putting up such protective boundaries that you're not allowing to trust in love, because the Lover's card is about not just choices in love, but trusting in that power of love. So don't protect yourself out of fear. Healthy boundaries are self-love, self-worth, learning to say no when it's not right for you, or trying to do too much for other people and you're not receiving a balanced relationship in return. But the Five of Feathers is, yes, you've done something that was very much protective. You wanted to do something for self-love, but don't put up too much of a boundary, because look, the High Priestess is here. And this is intuition and sacred knowledge. So this is about you. The High Priestess is somebody who is quiet, learning to be quiet, somebody who trusts in their knowing. So this is about Spirit saying to you, trust in what you know, trust in your feelings. God talks to you through your feelings all the time. Trust that everything will be revealed when it's meant to be revealed. So if there's answers to questions that you don't know about at the moment, don't fret about it too much. Just say thank you for those answers coming to me at exactly the right time for me. And just trust your intuition. Meditate. Continue to spend time alone. To continue to have that sort of solitude, to continue to have that reflection of your experiences, continue to slow down. That's your challenge. Because I think here, again, with these two wolves, you're wanting to rush forward, and make it all happen now. But there's always divine timing to everything. And look how this, do you see as well? Thank you, Spirit. You've got here, the High Priestess, that lynx looks so content, so peaceful in the moment. And there is that new moon there as well. And then you've got here the other new moon and the wolves rushing forward. You can achieve that place by being. You don't need to rush on to the next thing. You don't need to rush to find out. It'll all come to you by you stepping back and observing what is happening, understanding that everything happens for you, understanding that these things, everything happens for you for the evolution of your own soul, and understanding that sometimes you don't need to be doing anything, you just need to be, and be grateful and happy in the moment. Okay, so let's see what, that's your challenge. Let's see what your goal and aspirations are at this moment. Thank you for Scorpio. Thank you. What are their goals and aspirations? Thank you very much, Spirit. The King of Pentacles, courage and commitment. And again, look at, you see, so you're, this is so beautiful. So you're wanting to be in that place of peace, understanding, not rushing around trying to fix everything for everybody and for yourself. So this is this King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles talks about courage, talks about commitment. You're very focused at this moment in time, Scorpio, on manifesting in abundance, and you're very clever at kind of turning, you have the Midas touch, so everything that you touch turns to gold. So that's very wonderful because you're creating, you're consciously creating, you're manifesting. And you're very good at, and this is what you want to do, to continue to sort of move forward and leap upon solutions. You know, you are a natural leader, you do inspire confidence in others, you inspire others, you support others, you're very good at that. But it's about you also as this tiger enjoying that peaceful solitude and looking on, taking that time out to reflect as to why things are the way they are. Why has this happened for me? Not why has this happened to me? Because everything happens for you all the time, my darling. So let's have a look at what or who is coming in for you in December. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for Scorpio. Too many. Thank you for Scorpio. Thank you. So you have the Knight of Cups, my darling, coming in. The Knight of Cups. So this is the pink flamingo here. And this charm and passion. So somebody who's got an awful lot of charm, a way with words, is coming in for you, my darling. This is, you see, the Knight of Cups is somebody who is coming from the heart space. Is somebody who's listening to their feelings, their intuition, this mood, the moon here, they're having perception, they're having direct perception of you, they're having that understanding. because there is silence. They're not listening to the noise around them. They have that knowing, that direct perception of you. So whoever's coming in is charming, is passionate, and they have slightly overwhelmed with their feelings for you, but the feeling is coming from the right space, and that is wonderful. Okay, so what is any love letters from Spirit? Advice for you for Spirit. Thank you for Scorpio. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we have the Knight of Wands, which is the Boar. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, as opposed to the Knight of Cups, is somebody who, these are your choices in trust and love, somebody who, bless them, loves to rush in, has huge amount of enthusiasm, quite stubborn, quite restless, likes to sort of rush down that road. You know, like the Boar, it's sort of got loads of passion, loads of direction, brimming with enthusiasm, as I said, but they can easily rush out again. Because the Knight of Wands is not, it's not that they're afraid of their shadow. The Knight of Wands is somebody who plays a part because, for the most part, underneath, they're insecure about how somebody else may feel about them. So they play this part in this play, and then they'll exit. So they come onto center stage with you, and then they'll exit potentially before you can get too close to them, because they have healing to do for themselves in terms of their feelings of self-love. So your choices, my darlings, are this Knight of Cups or this Knight of Wands coming into your life. One is that movement forward, the action and drive. The other one, it talks about charm and passion. So I'm going to show you what's in the bottom of the deck in a second. So probably two very, very big individuals that you are choosing between. You may already know who they are in your life. Now, the thing with you is about not rushing forward. The thing with you is about being in that high priestess mode and going with your feelings, going with that gut feeling about who your choice will be. It might be neither of them, because at the bottom of the deck now, you've got the Hangman. And the Hangman is patience and perspective. And the Hangman is taking that time out to seriously reflect on choices, on lessons learned, asking yourself those big questions. The praying mantis represents calm and patience and observing and having a new perspective, because they're hanging, you see, upside down here. And it really is that shift in perspective brings peace and understanding and about letting go. Now, what's funny is that the praying mantis also bites the heads off of her suitors, I believe. So don't rush into any decisions. Don't bite the heads off either in terms of how you speak to them. But you've also now got the Ace of Crystals coming in, this Ace of Pentacles. This is wonderful. This is a gift from God that's coming in. And you've got the Magician here, willpower and creation. You are manifesting into your life whatever you're wishing to happen. But you are, it's choices you have, and very interesting to see if this resonates with anybody. I'm also just going to pull for you one of my new Diana Cooper Archangel Animal cards to see what messages. Thank you, Spirit. This is for Scorpio. Sheep, act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangels Gabriel and Hope. So whatever you're doing, my darling, I think as this King of Crystals you're coming into, this energy, this King of Pentacles energy that you're coming into, you are going to be very focused and driven on what represents your abundance for you. And you're going to be working as part of a team and being a natural leader. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So there we are. that is for you, Scorpio. So do head over to my other readings for this month if any of this resonates with you, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Thank you. Libra, hello, my darlings. I'm doing your reading now. So let's see for you, my darlings. Let's see what comes out. I don't, if you're single, if you're separated, if you're in a new relationship, recently separated, in a relationship but having problems. Let's see if this reading resonates for you. If it does, do head over to those more in-depth readings, which I should be putting up within the next 24 hours or less for you. But Libra, let's see where you are right now. So what's your perceived state of mind right now? Thank you, Spirit, for Libra. Thank you. That wanted to come out. You've got the Three of Crystals, so that's beautiful. That's the Three of Pentacles. So wherever you are right now, you're creating a new life for yourself, a new foundation for yourself. The towers come down, and you're feeling free, and you're sort of, the bee is a very hard worker. The bee does things for the community. So I don't know if this means that you're a light worker, you're a healer, whatever you're doing it for the community, if that's the general community at large. The bee also, sorry, just pausing while my doggies, sorry about that, my naughty doggies. So the honeybee, you're doing so much at the moment for the community. You're very good at what you do. You're a master of your own craft. You're very good at what you're doing. You're not looking for a great deal of recognition or reward. It's just something that brings you happiness, and it's something you're instinctively and enjoying doing. And you're finding that strength in teamwork and collaboration as well. So that's very good. So that's where you are right now. And also that lovely phrase, the flower doesn't dream of the bee, the flower blossoms and the bee comes. So you are blossoming, my darling, you are blossoming, and perhaps in your knowing that that certain bee, that certain person in your life will come to you at the right time, as guided by spirit. So let's see what your person is thinking and feeling about at this time. And you've got the wheel that's come out. That's absolutely lovely. The wheel, change, possibilities. So whoever you're thinking about is feeling positive right now. They're saying that there are things that have happened in their life for them that have helped them. They're wanting change. They're wanting to see what possibilities there may be for you. The lovely thing about the octopus, about this wheel, is that the octopus is a master of fluidity. I can never say that word, fluidity and change, and they kind of go with the flow as well, which is great. And the key to that is that they've learned to be very adaptable, and they're sort of tuning into that rhythm. So Three of Crystals side by side with the wheel, yours and their feelings. So change, possibilities, collaboration, productivity, a new foundation between you. It's very interesting to see here, Libra. Okay, so let's see what your challenge is, my darling. What's your challenge at the time? If you could overcome this, it will help you on your journey. So this is the Eight of Acorns, the Eight of Wands, energy and results, it says here. So this again is the eel. So Eight of Wands is about communication, positive communication that comes in, that can be from this person you're thinking about, but it's also because it's about you overcoming this as a challenge. This is a communication that you're getting from your soul, you're getting from source, you're getting from your instincts. And, you know, the eel is a master of transformation. And the eel moves in that energetic direction that he's guided to do. So whatever you're looking to do with this Three of Crystals, this Three of Pentacles, whatever you're looking to do, whatever amazing creative thing that you're doing, keep trusting in that energetic drive to move forward in that direction. The eel is highly observant as well. And be observant of everything. Be observant of relationships around you. Be observant of experiences with that question, why is this happening for me? not to me. That's the beauty. That allows for that change, and that shift and change, and for your life's path to move at quite a fast pace, which is beautiful. So that's your challenge, okay? So let's have a look at what are your aspirations and goals at this time, my darling, for Libra. Thank you. The 9 of Acorns, the 9 of Wands. So this is power and perseverance. The 9 of Wands is my sort of well done card, because the 9 of Wands is where somebody has stepped out of certain ways of behaving and has now stepped painfully into a new cycle, but determined to shift and change and not repeat the same things in the past. I'm not going to say mistakes, because nothing is a mistake. They are lessons given to us to learn from. And so I think this is wonderful. And this is the Panther card here. Okay, this 9 of particular Wands. This is what's coming for you. The Panther represents that faith. The Panther represents being fueled by faith. Panther also is very mysterious. So like the Empress. So wherever you're going to be feeling empowered. You're going to reclaim your power. You have, you've faced fears. You continue to do that inner work. You're very resilient, and you're taking the right steps. This is what's happening. You're taking the right steps in the future. And, that perseverance, that patience with yourself as well, and that hard work that you're doing on yourself and with whatever you're doing that you're focusing on, you're a visionary, and you can see that it's all for your greatest good. So let's have a look now at who or what's coming in for you in December, my darling, for Libra. Who or what's coming in for Libra in December? Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Feathers. This is what's coming in for you. Okay, so this is the 8 of Swords, but I don't want you to worry about this, because this card is particularly about courage and solutions for you. This is the little mouse. Okay, so the mice can represent that you don't need to be big and scary. You don't need to be like a lion to roar. You can do things with the mouse that that you can still be empowered as the mouse, if that makes sense, by making the most of what you have, by being grateful as well, and by being observant too. The mouse doesn't allow themselves, thank you, Spirit, the mouse doesn't allow themselves to be trapped for too long. And this is what is coming in for you, this feeling of, if you're in a place of frustration about stuff, do ask for help. Do ask for help from Spirit. Do ask for help from others, because you'll always have soul family that will come in for you. With that feeling of courage, that feeling of patience, that feeling of trust that this is happening for you, it will help to alleviate pressures and anxieties for you, because you're doing something very beautiful with this 3 of Crystals. You've come through so much, and don't, as the mouse, you may have felt overlooked in the past. You may have felt that you kind of weren't seen or weren't listened to. And this is Spirit's reminder that you are extraordinary with what you've done. Let's just see what else Spirit has to say to you. Thank you. This is their love letter from them to you. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the King of Feathers. Okay, so now you've got, so this is this 8 of Feathers and this King of Feathers. So this is this perception. It's quite funny because I mentioned the lion and roar. Okay, so you can be amazing as this little mouse. Okay, quiet as a mouse, observant, not letting yourself, empowering yourself, and asking for help when you need it. But what this is that the Spirit is saying to you with this King of Swords, with this lion, you do face your challenges head on. You are incredibly brave, and you are almost like a master of courage and strength. And you are amazing at communicating. So use your words. Whenever you're not sure about words to use, just say thank you for the right words and they will come to you. So this King of Swords, this Lion, do you see that space they're in? They go with the flow. They're empowered. That sun, that light that's coming from there, they're empowered. They're very protective. And they're in no rush as well. So this is what Spirit's saying to you. And it also talks about justice, so things in your favor. You know, that sword, that King of Swords, you hold, you know your own truth, you have clarity on things. Don't feel, don't feel that, don't let anxieties get the better of you. And do ask for help, because you see, the great thing is that the more you can be present, and the more you can, when you're thinking about the future, if you're thinking about your fears create, fear is false evidence appearing real. So if you're sitting in the present, fearing the future, you're bringing that into yourself, but the future hasn't happened yet. But if you sit in the present and say, thank you for whatever's meant to come in for me, thank you for whatever opportunities, thank you for whatever change, whatever possibilities are coming in for me, I'm so grateful, then you allow those walls of resistance to come down and for the universe to deliver for you. Let's look a little bit more at this wheel, this change in possibilities with this person that you're thinking about in your life. Thank you, Spirit, for Libra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell me more about the wheel. Thank you. So you've got the King of Cups. So whoever this is, my darling, they're full of love for you. There's that white horse, and the white horse represents clarity, having that clarity to move forward. The white horse is, got his, they're not moving at this point of time. Okay, they're sitting there, but the white horse is about to move. So they're close to coming in. This is this change, this possibilities for you. You may get a letter from them, but they're going to wear their heart on their sleeve, literally. They're going to be very open with you. It may be covered up a little bit initially, but their heart is there, just under their sleeve. So I think that's beautiful, my darling. And it's it's leading to the Ten of Pentacles, which is that wonderful abundance, whatever that may mean for you, card. Connection with somebody, family, happiness, loyalty, all of that. That's just wonderful. And it comes in because you, my darling, are this Queen of Wands. Okay, this is about you focusing on you and what makes you happy, you being in that place of your space, that space that's precious to you, being lit up from within. You are lit up from within. And I think that's very beautiful. And again, you've got this King of Swords here. This is about them. So interesting enough, both of you have got this King of Swords. And so they've got this owl there, which represents that wisdom. The crow there can represent fears and anxieties that they may have at this time, but the crow is also the master of secrets. So it's when we go through those uncomfortable periods that actually things come to us as well. And that bat represents, perception, strong bonds, communication, perception of sort of seeing things that others can't see. So they are becoming clear. And that's why there's change and possibilities happening with them. That's with them in the future, because they're in their feelings about you. And literally, like this octopus, they're really in their feelings about you. Because normally with, the King of Cups or the Knight of Cups, they're sort of in touch with their feelings. Well, with this wheel, with this octopus, the octopus is always touching the water around them, with more than just their feet or their hands, because what do they have? 8. So they really are in their feelings about you, my darling. So Libra, I hope that resonated with you if you were listening today. And as I said, do check out the other more in-depth readings that I'm putting up within the next 24 hours for you. And I look forward to catching up with you again very soon. Take care, my darlings. Aquarius, hello my darlings. I'm going to be doing your reading now. Oh, can you see? There we go. I'm going to be doing your reading now. So we're going to be seeing where you are right now, what you're thinking about in relation to yourself or your soulmate, person you're thinking about. If this reading resonates, as I said, do head over to the other readings I'm going to be doing for singles, those in separation, those recently separated, those together but having problems, and those in new relationships. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. For Aries. No, for Aquarius. I'm so sorry. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. For Aquarius. Let me just put that back. So there we go. For Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So you have got the chameleon here, which is lovely. So this is, now this is the Tower card, but I don't want you to be worried about this because the chameleon adapts to change, blends in, observes. So there has been sudden change in your life, all right? There's been a revelation to you. There's been things that you've been letting go of. The Tower comes in when it's divine intervention. So the Tower comes in when the Tower represents conditioned behaviors that we may have. And we get caught in those cycles of behaviors. They're continuous. So the Tower has to come down in order for the new cycle to happen, for a shift and change in perception of yourself, about how you're thinking about yourself, feeling about yourself and others, etc. Now the chameleon is that sort of shamanic thing about adapting. The chameleon represents, he's the shaman of adaptation. And with the Tower coming down, you can either adapt to that change or resist. And if you resist, you just then repeat the cycle. But the Tower comes down, it sort of forces you to go with the flow more, to let go of control. You know, we have inside of us the sort of masculine and feminine side, and the masculine can represent that sort of ego and that pridiness that finds it difficult to let go. And then the female side, the feminine side, represents that intuition, that clarity, the empathic side that we have. But with this Tower in this deck, I'm seeing that you are going with the flow. Whatever's happened, you've released a lot of things. So let's have a look at, you know, what your person that you're thinking about. What are they thinking and feeling right now? Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the 10 of Cups. So this 10 of Cups, there we are. This is blessings and well-being. So this is represented by the pelican, and they understand with this 10 of Cups, thank you, the importance of family and friends. And I'm at this time. So they are learning to enjoy being in the moment. They want their dreams to come true. And this pelican is being, do you see there? Now, you also, my darling, and I'm just going to ask here, you also, thank you, tell me more about this 10 of Cups. Yes, you've got the Hierophant here, okay? And this is, again, this is a shaman card. So both of you, with the chameleon being shamanic and also here the eagle, you're both mirroring each other. So you both want this 10 of Cups together. Now the eagle, this Hierophant card is about commitment. It's about commitment to growth, it's commitment to one another, it's commitment to spirituality, it's commitment to whatever is important in your life. The eagle here talks about divine wisdom as well. Now the eagle is the bird that flies closest to heaven. And the eagle also is when it gets attacked by the crow. It doesn't respond, it doesn't retaliate, it doesn't fight back, it just flies higher and higher and higher. And the bird, the crow eventually falls away because the crow doesn't have the same lung capacity. So it's representative of the fact that they are coming into a space of learning to not react to things, learning to let go of things, and learning to not want to be around things that are negative. They're coming into their wisdom as the eagle. They're coming in to trust their intuitive side. They're getting advice. They're learning about themselves. They're listening to teachers, and they're very sharp-sighted as well about opportunities too. So that is lovely. I feel like you're both in sort of hermit mode at the moment. So let's see what happens now with, I want to first of all see your challenge, what Spirit says your challenge is, Aquarius. Thank you. So the 9 of Acorns, the 9 of Wands, power and perseverance. You are incredibly mysterious, okay, like the Panther here. You're incredibly mysterious. It's sort of the Empress energy. You're much more empowered than you think. You're much more connected than you think. The 9 of Wands is such an amazing card. It's somebody stepping forward from those cycles of behavior, cycles of your life that you feel like you've repeated and repeated. And it's somebody who's brave enough to step forward from those. And it's bewildering and it's exhausting and it's painful, but you've stepped forward. You've reclaimed your power. And this is the reminder for you that although this tower has happened, it has happened for you to release a lot of things that are attached to you that don't serve you. And some of those are feelings that you have about yourself. You know, the Panther is about you being fueled by faith, not fear, about putting faith over fear. Understanding that this has happened for you, understanding that everything's happening for your greatest good, understanding that whatever you're manifesting, the universe has said yes, it's going to come into you, but at the right time for you. And it's about you, sorry, my little dogs, it's about you taking those right steps that you're guided to take, having perseverance, having patience, and knowing that with the work you're doing, you are going to be victorious. So well done you, my darling. Okay, so let's see. What are your aspirations and goals at this time for Aquarius? Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the Page of Crystals, which is the Page of Pentacles. I believe that you want, whoever this 10 of Cups is, you want them to step forward to you with something. Pages are about messages of transition. They're about initial thoughts and ideas on stuff. Pentacles can be realization of ideas as well, not just materialistic things. So Mr. Fox here, you want him to step forward with some form of message that is grounded, that is the initial pentacle, that's the cornerstone of the 10 of Pentacles, the initial pentacles, it's the cornerstone of the foundation. You want them to see the wood from the trees. You want them to understand, and you want them to set events in motion for you. And, you know, the fox is all a master at problem solving. So maybe they're in another commitment right now, but maybe they have a family right now. Maybe they're in another commitment right now. But anyway, that is what I'm feeling that, you know, you're wanting to happen. And now I've got here the 3 of Cups, which is about reconciliation and happiness and going with the flow. So wherever you are, this is what you're wishing to come in for, coming in with this, with Mr. Fox here. So let's see what is coming in for you in December. Thank you for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. What is coming in for Aquarius? Thank you. Is there Mr. Fox coming in? I think Mr. Fox is coming in. You've got the King of Cups, which is the seahorse. Harmony and integrity, it says on the card. What I love about the little seahorse is, you know, the seahorse represents horses as well, which is somebody who's very free-spirited, can sort of rush in and rush out again. But the King of Cups is somebody who is very emotional, has a lot of deep emotions, can sort of remain in one place, doesn't really sort of move forward, can remain in one place. very nurturing, very loving. You know, messages are from the heart. Whatever will come in for you will be from the heart. But literally that whole balancing act, like the seahorse who just has that little shape there with their little chest stuck forward there. They kind of they sort of balance themselves and their emotions through sheer will, and they do that for you. But they are remaining very focused on that destination, my darling. They're remaining very, very focused on that destination. And look what they're looking at. They're looking at that Three of Cups. They're looking at that relationship you have. It's very, dolphins communicate, don't they, from the soul. Dolphins have an extraordinary communication between them. Dolphins represent this playfulness, this bliss here as well. Dolphins represent that wonderful nurturing instinct, the caring instinct, about being in the moment. So whatever it is that you both have, that's what they're wanting, and that's why they've got this King of Cups is also looking at this Ten of Cups, and they know that happiness is with you, my darling. So let's see what love letter from Spirit you have. What does Spirit wants to say to you at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The hummingbird, my darling. Look at this, the sun, the happiest card in the deck. Vitality and joy. Okay, so the sun is about empowering yourself. The sun is about that self-love and self-worth. The sun is about focusing on things that make you happy. The sun is a promise from Spirit of the happiness that is to come. The hummingbird is, again, a message of light and joy for you. The hummingbird is about healing. So whatever you're doing, my darling, you're going through a healing process at the moment, or you are a healer. Thank you. And the hummingbird flies backwards as well as forward because it's happy. It's whatever happy memories of the past, whatever happy moments of the past is bringing that clarity, that enlightenment to whatever choices are being made in your future and your person's future as well, which is just wonderful, because at the bottom of the deck now, there's you as the Empress, beauty and abundance. And I love the Empress being represented by the hare here, because the hare is a reminder to you that you're an amazing catch. The hare is also the hare is born with their eyes open. So it's about being observant. The hare has those great big ears. It's about listening. And the hare doesn't run from their fears. So it's again about facing your fears. And that's all where you've grown to, where you've come to. And the hare, the Empress is about nurturing something that's very important to you in the early stages. You may be pregnant, but otherwise it's a nurturing something creative that's very, very important to you, and about releasing burdens, and as above, down below, understanding that the universe will deliver it to you in exactly the right time. And the Empress is about expecting great outcomes. So this is a very, very beautiful reading. I am going to pull for you one of my new Archangel Animal cards and just see what comes out for you, Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. So how lovely. You've got the Elephant, Archangel Jophiel, aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. So sorry, the Elephant and the Giraffe. Sorry, this is the Giraffe. The Giraffe. The Giraffe can see across all obstacles, across everything that's in the way to the horizon. So it's a reminder to you about trusting in your higher self-knowledge, trusting in your knowing, okay? And the Elephant, open yourself to true abundance, Archangels Mary and Raphael. So the Elephants, great wisdom, great strength, great kindness, great memories, again, those memories of the past. But the Elephant also talks to me that if somebody hasn't been in your life for a little while, just like the bull elephant separating themselves from their family for fear of hurting them, maybe that person in your life has separated themselves from you while they go through whatever they needed to go through. But I think that's beautiful. Okay, my darling. So Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed that reading, and if any of this resonated, do go and check out my other readings, as I said, for singles, separated, newly separated, new relationship and kind of together, but having a few troubles at the moment, readings, which will be up there within about 24 hours. Take care, my darlings. Aries, hello, my darlings. Lovely to see you. I'm going to be doing your love reading now for December. If it resonates, do go and check out the other more in-depth readings on all forms of relationships that you may be in, which will be up within 24 hours for you. So what we're going to be doing first of all is seeing where you are right now, your perceived state of mind about things, and this is a love reading, but other things will also come out if they need to for you. So look at this, what a wonderful start. You've got the Traveller, you've got the Fool card, adventure and potential. You're feeling free. You've come into a new cycle. You're happy, you're wanting to leap forward, you're spontaneous about things, so you're following your instinct, you're following your soul, you've let go and you've let God, you're feeling freedom from whatever that may mean, and that could be from those heavier feelings. You've transformed feelings of sadness through healing into feelings of peace and light, and you kind of have a childlike energy at the moment, like the gazelle, but is also that reminder that you're open to possibilities and opportunities, and like a gazelle that goes zigzag, you're open to things kind of happening that maybe not quite what you may be expecting. But you've got the sun in the background there, and it's all leading to your greatest, your happiness. And look, well, you've got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, as I said that. So that's wonderful. That's playfulness and bliss. And you've been in hermit mode, I've just been told. So there we are, not surprised if you're now in the Traveller mode, because the Fool is the start of the new cycle. It starts with the Fool, ends with the World. So you're entering a new cycle, and I really feel you're entering into a new cycle with a different vibration. And you've shifted and changed and learned so much in the past cycle of your life. So let's have a look, my darling Aries, let me just put that back there, otherwise I might. So let's have a look now at the person you're thinking about, where they are right now, what they're thinking and feeling. Thank you for Aries. Thank you. The Strength card, the Elephant, one of my favorite cards in this deck. Courage and endeavor, endurance, sorry, courage and endurance. So the Strength card is beautiful. I'm getting the words dependable as well, but there is for them a huge connection between you, that sort of soul to soul connection. Elephants have incredible memories. They have extraordinary wisdom. I also feel that you've been apart for a while, because like the bull elephant that separates themselves from their families for fear of not hurting them, I feel that you've been apart from a while. But they are very family orientated. There's a great gentleness to this person you think about. There's a great strength to them as well, obviously with the elephant. But you see, elephants use their power not to let others, not to over-empower others, but they use their strength to empower themselves to stop others from overpowering them. And their self-esteem, their inner strength, all of this, there's a great gentleness in the relationship that you both have. And if you look, you're leaping straight towards them, and it represents happiness. So I don't know if this is a new person in your life who's been on their own for a while, but this is very, very beautiful for you, Aries. Okay, so let's see what Three of Wands. Yes, you've manifested this. There we go. The Three of Wands just popped out. Okay, so let's see what your challenge is right now. Thank you. What Spirit says if you can overcome this challenge. So this is the Two of Acorns, the Two of Wands, insight and focus. Two of Wands is about making a decision. The Falcon is about messengers, and it's about being on a mission. So whatever decision you're being asked to take, you're being asked to take it like the falcon flies high, from your higher self, from your soul, from your instinct, not to get caught up in fear-based or anxiety-based decisions, you know, to have that foresight and insight that you do have, you really do, making balanced choices. Now, I know you're hop, skipping and jumping into this new cycle, but it's about making balanced choices as well that feel right and not rushing, you know, taking flight literally like the falcon in a new direction. And that's beautiful, because look, it's almost like the falcon is landing here on this elephant as well. So you have manifested whoever this person is that's come into your life, and they are wonderful, they're lovely, but you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush into anything. Just like the elephants come back to their families, maybe you've been apart for a while, maybe they've been, as I said, on their own for a while. I feel like they're a new person, but there is a cycle to behavior with the bull elephants, being on their own and then coming back. So let's have a look. That may just be for some of you. Let's see what your goals and aspirations are. Thank you, Spirit. Too many cards. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Goals and aspirations for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Temperance, balance and harmony. This is lovely to see. You're not going to rush. This is wonderful. You are absolutely going to make any decisions from your higher self, make them from a peaceful place, not rush into anything. I'm really, this is lovely to see. Temperance, balance and harmony. This is the patience card. You've learned what you don't want from experiencing what you do want. You've had that kind of harmony of opposites, like the zebra stripes, okay? And you've understood the and been grateful for the lessons learned in that. And you've seen, you know, you've, rather than see those things as something that's happened to you, you've understood that something's happened for you because you've grown from it. And you've allowed, you know, you're going to continue to allow your soul to guide you, because look now what's on the bottom of the deck is the Hangman. And that again is patience and perspective. It's perspective. So this is the praying mantis. This is the, it's like this prophet of calm and patience, the praying mantis. And it's about being very observant and about making decisions from the right space, having a different perspective on things, seeing that everything's happening for you, not to you. And you've learned from from lessons, and it's brought you peace and understanding. And this is wonderful. So, and because, you know, the bull elephant is standing there, they see in you this extraordinary strength as well. And elephants, you know, they're kind of together for life. So this is a very beautiful energy between you both. And you both, I feel, come on a bit of a journey, Aries. Okay, so let's have a look at what is coming in for you during December. Thank you, Spirit. What is coming in? Of course it is. Knight of Crystals and Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful card. So this strength card, this whoever this person is you're thinking about, they are coming in with something that's solid, something that's grounded, like the camel. They've had to endure, go through uncharted terrain to get to you. They've had to persevere. They've had to learn things. They've had to let go of things. But the camel is the master of endurance, and it's been a long journey. But it's been a journey like the temperance. It's been a slow, steady journey with lots of pit stops and tents and temporary things that have happened in the desert. So, but they're coming towards you, and that's absolutely beautiful. And now on the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Ace of Cups, which again is a new cycle, a gift from God at exactly the right time for you. So let's do your love letter from Spirit, what they want to say to you at this time, my darling. Thank you for Aries. Thank you. The moon, the moon, the moon, and wow, the World card. No, the Judgment card. I apologize. Which here is the Awakening card, 20, renewal and enlightenment. So that's beautiful. it represents, there has been a symbolic ending in your life. It's representing rebirth. It's representing a renewal. It could be a reconciliation, also a second chance in a calling with somebody. There's been a lot of the feathers of the peacock represents sort of letting go of things that no longer serve as well. And then you've got the moon card here. No, sorry, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. The awakening card with the peacock as well is about stepping into your beauty, into your abundance. It's about you as you have woken up, as you're waking up, you feel that connection to all things. You understand that everything is connected. You have almost like the vision. And that's because of all this, where you've been with the hangman position and the traveler and this two of wands, the falcon with your insight. You understand, you have this vision to see ahead. And it's been such a time for inner development for you, and you've had dreams and you're going through it. This is the spiritual awakening for you. And that's why this strength card has come in, representing this person you're thinking about, this Knight of Pentacles, this Ace of Cups is coming in as well. And you've also got the Owl, imagination and perception, another very powerful card. This is the Moon. And this is saying there are still things to be revealed and everything happens in divine timing. But it also talks about that you're being guided, pulled by your soul, whichever direction you're going, because the moon represents the pull of the tides. The tides are water, and water are emotions. And you're getting this flood of insight at this time, which is just wonderful. And you're having faith over fear, trusting your instinct, trusting your dreams again as well. So what a beautiful message from Spirit for you there. Do you see? Absolutely beautiful. Eyes wide open. I'm getting observe, and do listen at night, because night is when our mind, our conscious and our subconscious, that thin veil is very thin. It's when our soul can whisper to us in the quiet, when we can actually listen. So what was I also going to do for you? Oh yes, that's right. I was going to just pull you some of my Archangel Animal cards I've just got, which are just lovely. Let's see what messages they have for Guardian Angel. Let's see what messages they have for you. How lovely. The dog. Be disciplined in your home and community life. Archangel Zariel. But you know what this says to me as well? Loyalty. Unconditional love. Being in the moment. Happy in the moment. Knowing what's up ahead. That represents your soul and the person you're thinking about soul. And they're very different, those dogs. So maybe you and your person are very, very different, but you're one and the same, and you're connected. You see that connectivity there as well. So that's very beautiful. Okay, my darlings, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it resonated with whoever was guided to come and listen. And as I said, do go and check out the other readings that I'm going to put up in the next 24 hours about different types of relationships, just going in more into depth into the readings. Take care, my darlings. Leo, well, there you are. There we go. Leo, hello. Lovely to see you. My darlings, I'm going to be doing your reading now. If it resonates, do head over to the other more in-depth readings I'm doing on all types of relationships in the next 24 hours, which might give you gain more insight. But first of all, we're going to see, Leo, where you are right now. What's your perceived state of mind? This is your love reading about the person you're thinking about. Thank you. So you've got the Knight of Wands. You've got the Boar here, action and drive. And this talks to me about, there's somebody, it's about you being overwhelmed about somebody in your life right now. It's about somebody who's kind of brimming over enthusiasm for you, okay, rushing into your life. They're literally rushing down that road, filled up with passion for you. Wands represent our passion, our desires, our creativity. They're slightly restless as well. The Knight of Wands can be a bit of a player, and that tends to be because they rush into things and it's all brand new and everything, and then they get trapped up in their own fear space. They get trapped up in that perhaps you might see in them what they see in them behind that mask they wear as this Knight of Wands. And those tusks represent that kind of slightly bullish thing. It's that sort of protective thing that they wear on their face. and you're feeling a little overwhelmed by it at this time. Let's see how they're feeling about you, my darling. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So you've got here the Ace of Shells. So this is a brand new relationship, could be a brand new beginning. But they're seeing you, which is very lovely, as this Ace of Shells, this Ace of Cups. Cups represent, you know, romance and love and relationships and everything, happiness, abundance, it says on the card. But they're seeing you very much correctly as somebody who goes with that natural flow. You know, the turtle, she's got age-old wisdom. She goes at the pace that suits her. And there may be a frustration in them that you're going at this sort of natural pace, that you don't want to rush things. And it's about you trusting your inner vision on things. Okay, so let's see, what is your challenge right now? This is for Leo. Thank you. Your challenge right now. This is the Six of Swords. This is the dragonfly. This is about you trusting in that inner vision. It's about you going in the direction that's right for you. The Six of Swords is about not knowing what's on the horizon, but knowing you're guided to go there. It's being guided by your soul on that life path that you're meant to be on. The dragonfly represents changes, your transcendence that you've gone through, from a place of sadness to a place of light and healing. So this is you, this is your challenge, to continue to understand that you are on a journey at the moment of healing as well. And to yourself, as you know, with this Ace of Cups, to continue going at the pace that's right for you. It's also about you, though, while you're on that pace, kind of being confident enough to kickstart changes for yourself that are necessary for you to move forward, and that trusting that a solution is on the horizon. So you're going in this natural pace. Don't hide away too much, though. Don't put yourself in a bubble where you feel that you're not wanting to get out of that bubble because you feel safe in that bubble. And just have that insight that you have, that, you know, if you feel that somebody's come towards you and they've got red flags, then they probably have, because if you're feeling it. But if it's a fear in you that you don't want to be hurt, then that is in itself that lesson for you about everything happens for you. So why has this person come into your life? And thank you. You got the sun has just popped out, vitality and joy, and this is the hummingbird. I feel this is somebody from your past, because this hummingbird represents fond memories of the past, kind of giving you that enlightenment. It brings enthusiasm, it brings joy, it brings everything to your direction, to your to where you are right now. And it's saying that the future is bright. You know, it's a message of light and joy. It's a message of healing the hummingbird as well. So whoever this person is, you may be fearful that they may be somebody who might hurt you. And that's why you've got this perception of this Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's have a look now. I'm just going to put the sun back in the deck there. Let's see what your goals and aspirations are, my darling, for Leo. Thank you. Goals and aspirations. Thank you. Elephant, of course. Strength, courage, endurance. That's, you want that relationship that is like the elephant, that caring, that full of wisdom, that full of love, that full of protectiveness. The elephant represents somebody who, again, for yourself though, the elephant represents somebody who doesn't use their strength to overpower others, but from stopping other people from overpowering themselves. And you have a huge amount of compassion, you have a huge amount of faith. It's in your spiritual kind of growth, your spiritual journey. You want that self-esteem, that self-worth in yourself, to continue to work on that. You have such an inner strength as well. But love and patience and strength and wisdom and gentleness are all things that you aspire two in another as well. So let's have a look at what is coming in for you, my darling, in December. There we go, that flew out. Look at this, Three of Crystals, the Three of Pentacles, building a new foundation. And that's beautiful, my darling. The bumblebee, you know, the flower doesn't dream of the bee, the flower blossoms and the bee comes. And that's where I feel you are right now. And you've got this wonderful gift of this Ace of Cups coming, this cup that's come in for you. The honeybee works so hard for others and for the community, doesn't ask for a lot of recognition or reward, instinctively knows what they're meant to be doing. The honeybee kind of pops from flower to flower, doing what they need to do. And it's also, the honeybee it talks about great community, great sort of strength and teamwork as well. It's great strength and collaboration. But what's coming in for you is a new foundation. And I think that's wonderful. And it's heart, it's for the heart. It's for love. Do you see her there with a little love heart there, bang in the center almost of the bumblebee's heart? And it's for self-love, but it also talks to me about this new Ace of Cups, and it's like that time thing, it's flipped and it started again for you. You're building a new foundation. So let's see what Spirit's love letter is for you, their advice for you at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The Ten of Feathers, the Ten of Swords. You, my darling, and I can see this with the Six here as well, the Six of Feathers. You've come to the end of a cycle, and it's been a very painful cycle for you. Recovery and transformation, and Spirit is saying you've done so much. And one of the things about the snake is the snake can't hear; they can only see, and so they have direct perception. And Spirit is saying, you continue to have that direct perception of your soul, of yourself, because only you know your life, only you live 1 second of it. So just trust in your knowing, trust in that direct perception. The snake is the master of spiritual renewal. So this talks about, you know, you're coming into this rebirth. This is why this Ace of Cups is happening for you. And you shed things that no longer serve you. You've almost, this is the end of the cycle. You've shed things that no longer serve you, like the snake shedding its skin. It's the rebirth. And this is transforming you from this lower vibration to a higher vibration. And you've cast away old ways of thinking, old ways of doing. And I love to see that you've got that alongside the Six of Swords, because that, as your challenge, is to continue to move forward. You know, swords represent that conflict within us, as well as wisdom and clarity and truth. So continue to focus on what's clear for you. Continue to focus on the direction you're being guided to go, because what's coming in for you, you know, what you're hoping for with the Strength card, the Elephant, and the Three of Crystals, is a new foundation for yourself as well as with another. A wonderful, wonderful collaboration, a wonderful partnership, a wonderful foundation with somebody who gets you, who understands you. And I think, you know, when I see this Knight of Wands, I don't really see somebody who is a bit of a player. I just see that they're very focused. They're very focused on you. I mean, they're very cute. It reminds me of the bull from The Lion King. You know, very funny, very sweet, very determined, kind of puts their foot in it sometimes, but very cute, very cute. So let's see a little bit more about this Knight of Acorns for you before I finish the reading. Thank you for Leo, thank you. Please tell us more about this Knight of Acorns. My little dog's looking so cute. Please tell us about the Knight of Acorns, thank you. So you've got here, look at this, this is lovely. You've got, right, the Two of Wands, decision, all come, no, sorry, what am I talking about? This is the Eight of Wands. So I'm going to talk about the Eight of Wands first of all. The Eight of Wands, okay, this is communication, this is movement, this is beautiful. Wands representing your desires, your creativities, that energy that drives you forward. It's all coming to this point. It's all coming to a point. And this is because of a decision that you're making. and it means a great deal to you. I'm seeing that camper van, so I don't know if that means anything to anybody or whether you're going to be traveling locally or whatever you're going to be doing. But you felt trapped for a while, and whatever this decision is that you're going to make from the right space, it's allowing that light to come in, and it's allowing that freedom to come in, which is wonderful. And what Spirit is saying is, don't get involved with other people's perceptions and thoughts, because it muddles you. You and only you have that direct perception of your life. Remember the snake? So don't do that. And be determined about what you wish for. So thank you, Spirit. Please tell us more about this Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. They're focused on you, my darling, as this Nine of Pentacles, who's very much independent, single, doing well, manifesting. Please tell me more about how they're feeling. The Knight of Pentacles. So this is about perception. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who wants to come in the right way, who's taken their time to come in. But it's all movement towards you, and this is what's so wonderful to see. So you may see them as the Knight of Wands, maybe because you've been hurt in the past, but they're wanting to come in as the Knight of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got this beautiful Ten of Cups, which is that happy ever after, a relationship full of loyalty and hope and trust. I mean, it's very similar. Do you see all the colors in the Strength card, and then the colors there in the Ten of Cups? It's very similar. So I think that's beautiful. And now on the bottom of the deck, you've got Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So I hope, and I'm just going to pull you lastly, just from my new angel deck for animals. Look at this, giraffe. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom, Archangel Jophiel. So that direct perception, seeing over things, seeing over obstacles, looking towards the horizon, keep moving forward where you're guided to do. I believe this person has come into your life for a reason, my darling, and it's going to bring great joy and happiness for you. They're a gift from God. That's what the Ace of Cups talks about. So I hope that resonated. If it did, darling, do head over to the more in-depth readings, as I said, on different types of relationships I'm going to be doing, and hopefully you'll be able to gain more insight there. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye. Hello, my darlings. Hello, Gemini. I'm going to be doing your love reading for you for December. If it does resonate, please, if you're not subscribed, do subscribe so you can receive notifications of my readings. And I will be in the next 24 hours putting up more in-depth readings for you regarding relationships. So if this resonates, whether you're single, you're newly separated for a while together, but emotionally apart, or in a new relationship. So let's move ahead with your reading, Gemini, and let's see where you are currently, your perceived state of mind at this time. Thank you, Spirit. What are they thinking, feeling about Gemini? Thank you. So you've got the seven, the Seven of Wands has come out, and on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Hierophant. So this Seven of Wands, my darling, the Seven of Wands is about being determined about something. There's something you're focused on. Wands represent passions, desires, creativity. It's determination. And the badger is a very determined little creature here. Do you see? It's about responding to things, though, anything that you're determined about. It's about remaining in that higher self space, remaining in that knowing space, and dealing with everybody around you from that space. So try not to get caught up in too many discussions or things that just make you unhappy. The badger, about fighting for your values, and never settling for less than you deserve. And you deserve that, my darling. You know, you really do defend whatever you're thinking about, your feeling, your principles with faith and courage. And by facing that, it's making you stronger. And you've got here the Shaman card, Divine Wisdom, Spiritual Powers, which is the Hierophant. So what you are doing this from your higher self, like the eagle here, you are being guided by spirit. You're getting great empowerment by letting go and letting God, by observing rather than reacting to things. And you're remaining very grounded too. And, you know, the wonderful thing with the eagle is that even when it's attacked by the crow, it doesn't fight back, it doesn't react, it just flies higher and higher and higher. And the crow, representing those negative energies, falls away because they don't have the same lung capacity as the eagle. So I think that's wonderful. Okay, so let's see, my darling, the person that you're thinking about, where they're they in their life, what are they thinking about with regards to you? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So you've got, well, they are going through, you've got the Awakening card, which is number 20, which is Judgment. So there's been an ending, a symbolic ending. It can be this inner calling, a second chance, a rebirth, a renewal, whatever that is, that's in relation to you. The peacock can represent that ego and that pride. But the peacock feathers, this is why it's the Awakening card, those feathers are about letting go of that ego, that pride, much more accepting of going with the flow, letting go of control as well, and just trusting what their feelings, because sometimes when people are so stuck in that pain body, that ego and pride space, they don't listen to their feelings, they listen to those fear thoughts going around and round. And I feel that this has been a real shift, and it's like this sort of resurrection of something that may have, you know, that shedding those feathers of the past has allowed for a new way of thinking. And, you know, because also this peacock represents how they're feeling about you, it's about you stepping into your beauty and your individuality, because peacocks are so extraordinary and you have a confidence. And that's the Seven of Acorns, this determination as well. And, you know, this Judgment card represents that time of inner development and that time of new beginnings. It's one before the World card, and the World card, yay, it's on the bottom of the deck. Fulfillment and collaboration. So there has been an end of a cycle, and you're stepping into this new cycle with such courage and knowing. It's beautiful, absolutely lovely, empowering. You're feeling empowered at the moment. And of course, what's also come out with this is this Knight of Crystals, this Knight of Pentacles. And that says endurance and determination on the front. The Knight of Pentacles, the only knight that crosses the finishing line. Knights are about movement. This is them wishing to move towards you. The Pentacle represents realization of ideas, represents a solid offer, something that's grounded, something that's open, something that's long lasting. The Camel crosses the desert. That's a place, wherever they've been, they've had to go through something that's been difficult terrain. They've endured a great deal, but they have kept going, and it's brought them to the end of this cycle and a beginning of a new cycle. And they want this fulfillment with you, this celebration with you. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, so let's see, my darling, what your challenge is. Thank you, Spirit. Woo. So, Gemini, Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So the Seven of Pentacles is this challenge for you to, it's about patience, my darling. It says options and results. So the Seven of Pentacles is a reminder to you you're manifesting. Consciously or subconsciously, we all manifest all the time. But it's about understanding that what we wish for, the universe always says yes to. And what we wish for, the universe will always deliver, but at the right time for us. And it's about being patient and grateful for, sorry, my little dog just wants to come in. Hi, sorry about that. It's about remaining patient and understanding that the universe will always deliver in divine timing when it's right for us. And it's about looking at past choices and lessons learned from that. and understanding that it's not what we reap, what we sow, because that's not the right words, but what we have, we always create our own reality. So maybe in the past, your fears and anxieties created experiences for you to help you overcome those fears and anxieties, because everything happens for us, my darling, everything. And it's how we choose to receive it that's the gift. And I feel that you're coming to that understanding space that with the Seven of Pentacles, although a lot of the pentacles are still blossoming in that tree, they still haven't come to bloom yet or come to fruit yet. They are manifesting for you in divine timing. So it's about understanding that. And you've got this Page of Feathers here, which is the Page of Swords. And now this is not, you know, in the Page of Swords, normally in the traditional tarot, is about somebody spying on another person. It's sort of not bad spying. But this Page of Swords is about exploration and discovery. And it's about you continuing to explore new opportunities, gifts that have been given to you by the universe for you to grow and expand. And it's about exploring new opportunities and how best to act on them. It's about gaining knowledge. It's about releasing past behaviors, conditional behaviors, you know, breaking free of that, and fresh concepts surfacing because of that, because swords represent truth and clarity. And so that is your sort of challenge, to continue to look at everything that's happening in your life as a gift, uncomfortable or not, because it's sent to help us to, and if we can stand back and observe, like this Page of Feathers, Page of Swords, and think, why has that happened for me? Because it's happened for me for a reason. And if it's to help you to release old conditioned behaviors, old cycles, then that's why it's been sent. And all of that, you know, every relationship is for the evolution of our soul. And you're doing it, darling. I know you're doing it. It's just that continuous, these journeys. It's not about, I know it sounds the old thing, but it's not about the destination. It's actually about the extraordinary journey that we're on. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Wands, they're just saying to me before I pull another card with another question, that you can see, your higher self already knows what's happening ahead. Your higher self already knows the horizon. We're in such a rush to get there, I can't get my words out. The Three of Acorns, the Three of Wands represents your manifestations and waiting for the right time for the ships to come in, those manifestations to come in, and those captains of those ships will always bring them in at the right time of the tides. With this giraffe here, it's about trusting your higher perception, your higher self, that can see past all the obstacles, can see a solution, and can see the horizon, can see what lies ahead. So let's see what your goals and aspirations are, my darling. Thank you for Gemini. Thank you. Of course it is the Ten of Cups. Blessings and well-being. And that's beautiful. You want the Ten of Cups, and you deserve the Ten of Cups. Do you know the lovely thing about the Ten of Cups is that we can have the Ten of Cups as ourselves. And when we learn to slow down, and when we learn to be in the moment and understand that life is about now, this very moment, and actually a happy life is made up of happy moments, that's when it really starts to happen for us, because we come into a place of such appreciation and such gratitude. You know, I am, the two most powerful words you can use, and what you put after that sets your intention out to the universe. So I am grateful, I am happy, I am blessed. The universe says, okay, I'll give you more of that. So this in your life, with everything that you're already grateful for, it's about savoring each moment. You're incredibly loving and loyal and social, and you enjoy company as well, and you understand and value the importance of family and friends. And this Ten of Cups is also saying to you, those dreams are coming true. You are, with this, I'm now seeing the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, serenity and abundance. You are creating it. Our most amazing thing is we can create ourselves in each and every given moment. We and only we have control over ourselves and how we feel. And we are mind, body, and soul. The soul will never get in the way of the mind and body, but the soul will always guide. And the wonderful thing about the spider, it's representing that place. You know, the spider recreates her web all the time, and she's patient and she's meticulous at what she does, and she's amazing at what she does. So whatever you do, Spirit is honoring that and saying it is extraordinary. And the spider, you know, we, as I said, we create our own reality. The spider weaves together our desires and our paths, but it's about the coming together. And it's about the understanding that everything is connected. Energy, we're all energy. Emotion is energy and motion. Everything has to come together in divine timing to deliver you what your Ten of Cups is. And it'll come in at the most perfect moment for you. But continue to be confident in yourself and your abilities and what you're doing for your self-growth, your self-development, your self-worth as well. And you hold that power to create yourself, is what Spirit is saying, which is just lovely. So what is coming in for you, my darling, in December? Thank you for Gemini for this reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, the King of Acorns, the King of Wands is coming in for you. And that says optimism and innovation. But I think this is a physical King of Wands for you. This is somebody who is incredibly focused on you, slightly going around on their head about how to approach you, slightly reticent about coming forward, a little bit nervous about coming forward. You represent great happiness for them. You know, they're very free-spirited. They might come rushing in and rushing out again a little bit too much if they slightly spook themselves, but they're very energetic, very charismatic, and very perseverant. So that is what's coming in for you. And I think this is this Knight of Pentacles, and this, and you've got here this judgment, this inner calling, this second chance. I think this is a second chance with somebody for you, Gemini. Let's see what Spirit's love letter to you is and what their words are. The Three of Feathers, the Three of Swords. You've gone through heartache, my darling, and you have walked away from something, okay? And they're saying to you, you've transformed. You've walked away from something that didn't serve you, all right? And maybe you had to be very determined to do that. And it was hard to do, but you did it, and you had great courage in doing it. And through doing it, you've gone through a period of release and, you know, recovery. And the moth, you know, journeys through the night, and it's about you journeying through that darkness to navigate to light, to healing. And you had that faith in yourself in knowing that you were moving in the right direction, even though you couldn't see at times, literally see at times where you couldn't go. And you didn't, thank you, you didn't suppress heartache. You allowed it to come out. It was like your soul was weeping, but you allowed that heartache to transform into love for yourself and light and healing and courage. And Spirit has said, you know, there's new breakthroughs are taking place for you. And that's what's so beautiful with this Ten of Cups that you're wishing for, and this King of Wands that's coming in. And at the bottom of the deck, my darling, you've got the High Priestess, intuition and sacred knowledge. And there is a new cycle for you with the moon. And it's a reminder to you, like the High Priestess, about your inner knowing. Trust your knowing. Everything will be revealed at the right time for you. Everything will come in for you at the right time for you. You know, continuously look within, because that's where the answers are. Your soul, your intuition knows it all. Meditate what's coming to you in your dream state, and just happily observe your life and what's happening to you. You see how the links are sitting there in a state of bliss and contentment. It's about being, and it's about being happy in the moment, and that's what's coming in for you. So I'm very happy to see that, Gemini. That's a lovely reading for you. I'm just going to look a little bit more, first of all, sorry, at this Knight of Pentacles for you with this little deck. Thank you. The moon, yes, well, they're saying the moon. This is your Knight of Pentacles. They're in their emotions, my darling. They're in their emotions. You've got here the fear wolf and the love wolf, both being guided by the moon. The wolf that leads the pack is the wolf you feed. So, but they are in their emotions right now, and they're feeling that pull. And again, all answers will be revealed. Maybe Spirit wants to play a little surprise on you at this time. It's very sweet. but they are deep in their emotions. And I'm not surprised to see that as the King of Wands. Anything else, Spirit? Yes, look at this. That Ace of Pentacles. So that Knight of Pentacles is coming in with that Ace of Pentacles, that cornerstone of the Three of Pentacles, the cornerstone of the Ten of Pentacles, that abundance, whatever that may mean for you. And that's beautiful. And again, this is a divinely guided time. It's divine intervention. It's divinely guided in terms of the perfect time for you. And that's going to bring in, we talked about that personal growth for yourself and the personal growth for the relationship that you're wishing for. That's what's coming in for you. So that's really lovely, Gemini. I hope that resonated with you. And if it did, do head over to the more in-depth readings I'll be posting. Do subscribe if you're not, so you get a notification. But I hope you can gain more insight if this is resonating with you, to hop over to the others. All right, take care, my darlings. Bye-bye. Hello, Capricorn. I'm going to be doing your reading for you now, your love reading for December. If it resonates, do subscribe if you're not subscribed, to make sure you receive the notification of the more in-depth readings I'm doing for love. So if this resonates, one of those might resonate for you, and they'll be up within the next 24 hours. And they are, as I said, relationship readings about singles, about newly separated, about separated for a while together but apart emotionally, and also new relationships. So my darlings, Capricorn, let's see where you are right now on your journey, what you're thinking and feeling about in regards to love, the person you're thinking and feeling about. Thank you, Spirit, for Capricorn. Raven, magic. So this is the Magician. So you've come, this is a new cycle. This is a new start for you. The Raven is, the Magician is, you're the master manifester. And whatever you're doing at the moment, you're manifesting your reality. You know, you have that sword of clarity and truth. You have that pentacle of realization of ideas and things, manifestations that are coming in for you. You have the wand of your passion, your desire and creativity, and you have the cup of self-love. So you are creating, and literally your Raven represents unleashing that full potential and power within you, which is beautiful. You're manifesting through sheer will, and don't fear failure, because this is a wonderful, empowering place to be. You know, trust in your passions, my darling. Trust in that wand, trust in your passions. You've walked away from something in the past, and that has allowed you, for your greatest good, and that has allowed you to be on this journey. And that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So you've kind of stepped back from, if you imagine your life and everything that you've learned from it like a bramble bush, you sort of step back and observe the right way through it without getting hurt. So that's amazing. Page of Feathers, yes, you're discovering all new ways. You're letting go of things, as I said, that no longer serve you. Okay, lots of cards are popping out here. So let's pop on to the person you're thinking about, what they are, your person who's in your life or not in your life, or whoever they may be. So what are they thinking and feeling with regards to you? Thank you. Thank you for Capricorn Spirit. That wants to come out. There we go. Choices, lovers, love. Choice and trust. I don't see this as lovers. I just see this as a choice to trust in love. It's a choice they're making. Both these wolves, the fear wolf and the love wolf, you know, we have within us the wolf that leads the pack is the wolf we feed. Both of them are heading in the direction of the sun. There is a new cycle there again as well. So whatever journey they've been on, they're wanting to move forward. They're wanting to face their fears. They're fiercely loyal to you. You know, wolves are all about loyalty. They're fiercely loyal to you. And they're very trusting as well in that power of love. What an amazing power couple you are as the Magician and the Love card here as well. They're committed. And they have a connection to themselves. They have that, you know, they're listening to their feelings, which is brilliant. And they're reevaluating, you know, choices that they've made in their life. Now, what you have got here is at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. So this is lovely harmony, integrity, and it's represented by the seahorse. And I love this little guy because he's sort of got his chest puffed out like that, do you see? And through sheer will, he's sort of balancing, and he's sort of, it's about balancing themselves and their emotions through sheer will. So the King of Cups is somebody who has so much love to give, feels an awful lot inside, but is not terribly good about expressing it. But the messages they give are from the heart. And they're very nurturing, and they're very focused on their destination, and that's wonderful. So I'd just love to see, I'm going to put that back in the deck, but I love to see that that's come out regarding this choices in love. There's an awful lot of feelings there for you. Let's have a look at your challenge, Capricorn. If you, sorry, it's my little dogs. If you can overcome this will help you on your journey. Thank you for Capricorn. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Crystals here, the hedgehog. And it says on the front here, comfort and prosperity. The Queen of Pentacles, this is a reminder to you, my darling, about you have gone through something that was an ending. This is a reminder to you, my darling, about, I think you were kind of felt overlooked in the past. You felt you weren't listened to. This is a reminder, sorry, Spirit, this is a reminder to you that you are an amazing catch. You are very grounded, you're very well respected, you are very good at what you do, whatever your that pentacle is, whatever that thing that you do for work or for love or whatever your creativity is, you're very, very good at doing it. And you have come to a very grounded central space within yourself. And it's a reminder to you that that's who you are. And that to take your time with any decisions, to don't lose yourself in relationships, because we all have a tendency to lose ourselves in relationships. So it's about not losing yourself, not doing everything to please another, and then you lose yourself in doing that. So the hedgehog, this is the Queen of Pentacles in this card, is very closely connected to Mother Nature, to Earth. So again, it's about you being very grounded, very committed to beliefs, and very protective. But don't put up defense boundaries to stop anybody coming towards you with those prickles as well, because that means that there is still healing to do for you too, because everything happens for us, my darling, everything happens for us. So let's just put that there. So let's see what your goals and aspirations are for this month. Thank you. What are your goals and aspirations, my darling, for Capricorn? Well, not really for this month, just looking forward. Thank you. I saw the Three of Wands, the Knight of Acorns. Okay. And right, the Knight of Acorns and the Five of Acorns. The Knight of Acorns, the Knight of Wands. This is you. This is about, okay, two things that are coming out for me here. You want to rush forward in your life, you know, brimming with enthusiasm about things, and tear down the road with sort of passion, okay, and desire. And there's a restlessness there. And what Spirit is saying to you is this is the Five of Acorns. It can bring in challenges for you, because when you are this Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Crystals, okay, and it's about understanding your self-worth, all right, understanding your you don't have to rush into anything. You take life at the pace that's right for you, and if there's still healing to do, don't rush into anything new. Now you're manifesting whatever this is with the Love card coming in, you're manifesting it, and you know, keep shifting. How do I say this? Thank you, Spirit. Keep shifting into your own power. Keep empowering yourself. Don't give your power up to other people, and do listen to others, but be open to views from others, but have that direct perception about where you want to be in your life. And I'm not saying don't rush forward, but rush forward from a place of knowing, or from a place of trust, from a place of saying, yes, this is right for me. Don't do things for others, because then it's not right for yourself. I hope that makes sense. Let's see what, let's see. And you're a good problem solver as well. You're an amazing problem solver. Thank you. Five of Five of Pentacles, five, this has just popped out for you. So this is the ladybird, persistence and new possibilities, all right? So this is what they're also saying for you. The ladybird delivers luck and protection. We all love ladybirds, don't we? During, you know, times when we're a bit stressed and worry, and it's just the appearance of the ladybird to say the magic of the universe is here. And it's also about times that were dark turning into light, and finding strength and new possibilities and everything. So all of this you wish for, and you are manifesting it, because remember, you're the master manifester. And when you manifest, remember to, as you're doing, do it from the space of, I know this is going to happen for me. I know it's going to happen in the right time for me. And that allows you to let go of that Five of Wands. It allows you to let go of those fears and anxieties as well. So let's see what is, oh, I didn't do what's coming in for you, did I? I did your goals and aspirations. Let's see what's coming in for you. There we go. How beautiful is that? The Three of Crystals, which is collaboration and productivity. Whatever is coming in for you, it's a new foundation. This is what you've manifested, my darling. Whatever's coming in for you is something where you are going to love being part of something, and you're going to do things from that instinctive place, from that heart space, from that soul space that don't need a lot of recognition. You just know it's the right thing to do. And there's a clear plan of action. And just like with this honeybee, the flower doesn't dream of the bee, the flower blossoms and the bee comes. So whatever this is something to do with the heart here. Do you see that sort of little heart and that little time thing that's happening? It's going to come in for you at the right time. Thank you. And what love letter do you have, Capricorn, from Spirit? Thank you. Thank you. What love letter do you have from Spirit? Page of Pentacles wanted to come out. Pages are about transition for me. Knights are about movement. Pages are about transition. So whatever this is with Mr. Fox, he's a problem solver. He does things at night time. Pages, this could be a message for you. This is a message of transition. It's a message of a realization of some truth. And it's somebody who's seen the wood from the trees. That's what the fox represents. And whatever this message is, it's going to set events in motion for you. And on the bottom of the deck now, oh my goodness, I'm seeing both the King of Wands and the King of Cups. Maybe you have choices in love. King of Wands and the King of Cups coming in for you. So remember, I put the King of Cups back in, didn't I? So you definitely have choices coming in for you. This is very beautiful to see. I'm going to leave those out there right now. And let's just focus and find out from Spirit a little bit more. We know about our King. Let's find out about, let's just put aside those for a minute and find out more about this love card. This is this person you're thinking about. Please tell us more about the love card. Thank you. Temperance, they're saying patience. This person as well has got their hands on the sun. They're in touch with their feelings. They're in touch with what makes them happy. They've been facing their fears with the moon there as well. So that's patience. What else for this Lovers card? Thank you for Capricorn. You've got this Three of Pentacles coming in for you. So somebody had to go away and learn cycles, relearn cycles temporarily, face their fears. The crows represent sort of the keeper of secrets, and they had to go and repeat a cycle. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. What else can you tell us about this love card? Thank you. Eight of Wands, communication. Three of Pentacles again, building a new foundation, which is beautiful. Everything weaves together and creates, everything is connected. And the Two of Wands about making a decision that means the world to them. Somewhere that they're going to feel free. Maybe they feel trapped at the moment, or whatever that decision is. The lights aren't on there, but the light's there outside. So they're feeling trapped inside. And thank you, Spirit. That's leading to this Two of Cups. Great hope, trust, faith, belief, connection, healing. Those all represent chakra colors as well. Do you see the balance in the 2 cups too? So that's very beautiful, darling, and you are going to be victorious. And you're really going to feel so proud of yourself as well, because you've achieved an awful lot. You really are. That's beautiful. So Capricorn, you do have choices. Patience. Remind yourself that you are an amazing catch. You're manifesting all of this. You're manifesting a new foundation, and there are always going to be challenges coming up ahead, but it's how you choose to receive them. And remember, they're happening for you. Stand back and observe, and know, just like the magician, that you're creating your reality here. And this is beautiful. And you've got a King of Acorns and a King of Cups coming in, and you've got the Page of Crystals, some message of transition for you. As I said, I didn't see more than one person for them, but maybe there's more than one person for you. So there we are, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you were guided to see it, I hope it resonates with you. And do subscribe if you haven't already, so you get a notification of when my more in-depth readings on all the different types of relationships will be out in the next 24 hours. All right, my darlings, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, Virgo. I'm going to be doing your reading for you now, your love reading for December. And if it does resonate, do subscribe, do hit that red button if you haven't, so you receive notification of those deeper readings that I'm going to be doing within the next 24 hours about relationships. So whether you're single, newly separated, been separated for a while, in a relationship but sort of apart energetically, or in a new relationship. So let's see where you are, my darling. Let's see where you are right now. What are you thinking and feeling regarding love, regarding this person that you're thinking about? Thank you, Spirit, for Virgo. Thank you. That wanted to come out. There we go. The Queen of Crystals. So, my darling, you are taking your time with any decisions you might want to make. You are very happy in your space. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's gone through something, it's transcended, transformed them. They understand that they are deserving of love. They know that they've learned self-love. They are prosperous. You've created your own abundance. And you've kind of come into a new cycle, a very grounded cycle. You know, with the hedgehog here, this can also talk about sort of not putting up too much of a boundary around yourself for fear of being hurt, like the prickles of the hedgehog. But you're very protective in nature, both of yourself and others, and you're very closely connected to Earth and Mother Nature, and very committed to your beliefs, whatever that may mean for you. You do like to sort of burrow away sometimes and have your own space, and that's very, you know, that's a good thing. So let's have a look. Ooh, what else do they want to say? Yes, because you've gone through contrasts in your life. You've got the 8 of Feathers here, which is the 8 of Swords, and now the Empress. So you have perhaps in the past been in a relationship where you kind of felt like the mouse, a little bit sort of not really observed very much and sort of not taking much notice of, and that you didn't really have a voice to speak. But, you know, through that journey, you learned great courage as well. And you didn't allow yourself to be trapped, like a mouse trapped in those feelings. You've stepped forward from that, you know, and you needed courage to do that, and you received that courage. And with that movement, you've kind of released those pressures you put on yourself and the anxieties you gave yourself as well. You asked for help in the past, and, you know, you've stepped into this Empress mode, which is the hare, which again is about being a great catch, the same as the Queen of Pentacles. And the hare doesn't run from her fears, she faces her fears. She's very observant, born with her eyes open so she can see, she can hear as well. It's about listening, it's about manifesting our reality, being patient, understanding as above, down below, that whatever we're wishing for, the universe has already said yes. But it's about happening in the right time for you. And so that's wonderful. And you have some sort of, you're either pregnant or you've got a new idea that you're very protective about, something that you're very focused on, very passionate about. Okay, my darling, so And thank you. I just want to show you as well, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is facing there, the little mouse. So those lessons, as I said, that symbolic ending has taught you so much. So let the person you're thinking about right now, what are they thinking and feeling in regards to you? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for Virgo, Thank you. The Eagle, the Hierophant. Well, that's a lot. And again, you've appeared on the bottom of the deck as the Empress. So this is absolutely in relation to you. The Hierophant, it's about that commitment, okay? It can be about a committed partnership, marriage, wishing to commit with you. It can also talk about, because the eagle is about, the eagle flies closest to heaven. It's divine wisdom, it's spiritual guidance. So whatever's happening at the moment, they are being very much guided by spirit. They're being very much guided by their soul, by their intuition, by their feelings, because God talks to us through our feelings all the time. They're trying to stay away from anything negative around them, like the wisdom rising above the crow that attacks them. It doesn't fight back, doesn't retaliate, it just keeps flying higher and higher, and the crow eventually falls away because it can't breathe like the eagle can breathe up high. They've received advice, they've taught, they've listened to teachers, they've learned, and they're being very, very guided by their feelings right now with regards to you, and they've got great insight, sharp, very sharp-sighted, and becoming very grounded as well. So that is a beautiful perception, direct perception that they're having. Thank you. What's your challenge at the moment, Virgo? Thank you. The Seven of Shells. So not to become overwhelmed by what's happening for you in your life right now. What you may see as challenges, actually try and flip it in your mind and see it as opportunities. Everything in our life is given to us as a gift, everything by God, and it's how we choose to receive it. So you may have a lot of things happening in your life that may be slightly overwhelming, and some things may not appear real. And it's about that wonderful place of standing back and observing why this is happening for you, not to you, and shifting because of it. You may, it's about overcoming those things that make you feel uncomfortable, because just like the lobster in this card, the lobster only grows when it's forced to grow out of its shell. When it becomes so uncomfortable, it has to grow out of its shell. So you are, you know, with this Seven of Cups, the Seven of Shells, it's at a kind of crossroad of choices at the moment. And it's about searching for that kind of soul purpose. Well, the soul purpose, the soul purpose is for your own evolution, your soul's own evolution. So if you can remember always to stand back and observe what's happening for you and learn from it. If it's a lesson, learn from it and let it go and shift and change. That is that soul's purpose, to evolve. And that's what is the transformation in that waking up for you. There are still things, obviously these journeys are not about the destination. I hate to use that pun, but it's true. They're about the actual journey as well. And so let's just see as well, what are your goals and aspirations? Thank you. Thank you. What are your goals and aspirations for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. The Star, peace and healing. So you have absolutely, and at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a divinely given gift from God, whatever's coming in for you. And that's beautiful. And that comes at that place of being grounded and realizing your own worth as well. The Swan is a promise of a change for things for the better. The Star card only comes out when you have gone through something that has been very transformative, very uncomfortable. The Swan, you know, gracefully kind of swims through those waters with trust. The Swan is loyalty again. So you've got both the Hierophant here, representing this loyalty, this commitment from this person you're thinking about. Now you've got the Swan. So you may be married and having just a few problems at the moment, or you may have been married and being apart, but there is a huge loyalty here between both of you. Both have loyalty card here, with both the Hierophant from them and the Swan card from you. And through this deep healing that you're going through with the Star card, you're discovering all sorts of surprises and delights about yourself. You're discovering spiritual gifts that you may have as well. as I said, the Star card is the card of that great faith and great hope of blessings in the future. And you are being very guided. And in fact, to see this wonderful Ace of Pentacles coming in, manifestation and prosperity coming in for you as well. So let's have a look at what is coming in for you in your next few steps in December. Thank you for Virgo. What is coming in for Virgo? Thank you. Wow. So you've got 2 cards coming in for you. You've got the Chariot and the 10 of Pentacles. There we are. So first of all, I want to talk about the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles here is represented by the 10 of crystals. And the 10 of Pentacles is abundance. Now, that is whatever that means for you. I think for you as well, that's that abundance in yourself. That's abundance about being in touch with yourself. You know, the alligator has his nose in the water. It's about being in touch with your feelings. This is a transitional place for you because the alligator lives on both land and water. But it's also recognition for you for all of the hard work that you've done in the past. You've always worked hard. You've worked hard to continuously shift and change yourself, growth in whatever you're creating, etc. as well. And it talks about blessings coming in for you and success and prosperity and stability. So that is wonderful. And then you've got, where is it? The Chariot. Discipline and determination, it says on the front. The chariot for me is about letting go and letting God and allowing to take our hands off the reins and to allow ourselves to move forward when we're in balance, to be kind of driven or taken wherever spirit wants us to go. This card also with the Rhino is about, the Rhino kind of charges forwards. It's about meeting conflict halfway, but meeting it with a solution. So not getting conflicted, but actually finding solutions along the way on this journey that you're going on, not getting sidetracked by obstacles, being determined and knowing, as the Queen of Pentacles, about your worth and what you want to achieve in your life and what's coming in for you. You know, knowing that spirit is working for you for your greatest good. It's that self-empowerment that you get. You know, when we are so passionate and creative about things and when we want to do them, we're incredibly focused. And that's what this for me is saying. And it's bringing in victory for you because you've got this 10 of Pentacles coming in for you. So that is very lovely. Just know that as you're moving forward, a reminder about that 7 of Cups, about not getting overwhelmed by whatever's coming in for you, because it's coming in for you. And just choose to receive it as whatever gift it's coming in as. Gift of learning, a gift of surprise and delight. So let's see what love letter spirit has for you at this time, Virgo. Thank you. New cycle, my darling. New cycle, which 3 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, you are manifesting because you're seeing past all the obstacles to the horizon. So there is a new cycle coming in, adventure, potential. It may zigzag slightly like the gazelle, but it's leading to your happiness. And you're taking a leap of faith, let go, let God approach to this. You know, spontaneity, adventure, whatever's coming in for you, you're going to feel free. There's going to be an amazing energy about it, where you're just going to say thank you, keep saying thank you to the universe for whatever they're bringing in for you. Let's find out a little bit more about this person that you're thinking about. It's just coming up as the Hierophant. Thank you. Please tell me more about the Hierophant. Thank you. The Queen of Swords. Thank you. Temperance. Thank you. And the 3 of Swords. So you have been heartbroken by this relationship. It's something that it was that divine intervention that came in. Whatever the ending of this, it broke your heart, but it shifted you away from ways of being to a new way of being. It set you free. Do you see she's looking towards the horizon? It set you free about how you communicated about yourself to others, yourself to yourself. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is very fair, who wants to speak her truth, doesn't want to put up with any bullshit from anybody, welcomes anybody who wants to have those soul-to-soul conversations with her, but can be quite protective of her heart. But the three swords here and the one sword here means that you went through this healing process, and it brought you into balance. This Temperance card, it brought you into balance. You faced your fears with the moon. It's brought you into touch with what makes you happy as well. So let's just find out a little bit more about this shaman, this Hierophant. Please tell me more about this person. Thank you. About the future. Thank you. 21, the world, end of an old cycle, beginning of a new cycle. As above, down below. So much healing. Do you see all the colors of the chakra there as well? So much unblocking that's happened. I don't know if you're a reader with all the star signs there as well. But this is a pause and reflect moment. Thank you. Leading to Two of Cups. Now, what I love to see here is it's almost like, do you see that circle, the end of the old cycle before the beginning of a new, the rebirth, everything that's happening? The universe always gives you that time and that space before a new cycle starts, which you've got coming in as this full card here. So you're having this pause and reflect time. And I feel that everything you've learned so far, you're helping now, teaching others as well. You're sort of the happiness that you're experiencing, you're sort of sharing with others, a spiritual awareness of this. As I said, it's as above, down below, understanding that your wishes will come in when it's divine timing for you. And it's almost like that circle has sort of blended in here, has blended into this Two of Cups. So, and all of that's been learnt here, all of that healing that's gone on with those chakras forms part of this new union here. So I've got the mirror on, so I'm getting a bit confused about my hands. It's almost like it's blended into this relationship here, because the balance you found in yourself, and she's balanced on that wheel there, that balance you found in yourself, that understanding that where you are right now in your life is bringing in this Two of Cups, which is going to be a perfect, blended, balanced, harmonious, healing relationship. And that's what's so gorgeous. And Spirit is just saying temperance, patience for you at this time. I'm just going to pull you some of my lovely angel animal cards just to see. These are my archangel animal cards. There we go. That flew out. Wolf. How lovely. Be independent, but work together. Archangel Zariel, and there is the moon as well. So, as I said, we have, I don't know if I have said it actually in this reading, we have the two wolves inside us, the fear wolf and the love wolf. And don't feed the fear wolf, because the wolf you feed the pack is the wolf that leads. So don't feed your fear wolf. It's about being independent but working together. For me, that talks about understanding somebody's place on their journey, understanding yours, in a relationship with somebody, wanting for them what they want for them, and them wanting for you what you want for you. And it's about that wonderful, wolves are so loyal and so protective of their families, but they are incredibly independent. It's about respecting that independence and loving that in somebody else, because when you come into that wonderful place of self-love and self-worth, you know that you're not looking for love outside of yourself to fulfill yourself. You give love outside of yourself because you have so much to give, so you want to share in that love, and that's what this is about. So that's just wonderful, my darling. I hope that resonated with whoever was guided to see this reading. As I said, do keep an eye out in the next 24 hours for the more in-depth readings on different types of relationships I will be doing. So if this does resonate and you're not subscribed, do hit the subscribe button so you get a notification when I bring in the deeper readings very shortly. Take care, my darlings. In the meantime, bye-bye. Pisces, I'm going to be doing your love reading for December now. If it resonates, please do, if you haven't yet, subscribe, because in the next 24 hours, I'll be putting out 5 different types of love reading. One is for singles, one is for those in separation, one is for those who've recently broken up, one is for those who are together but emotionally, energetically apart, and the other one is for new relationships. So if this reading resonates, you may find more clarification, more insight in the deeper readings I'm going to do. So Pisces, let's have a look for you, my darling. And if it doesn't resonate, it simply means the reading wasn't for you at this time. You will always receive a reading at exactly the right time for you, guided by Spirit. So Pisces, let's see where you are right now on your journey. Let's see what you're thinking and feeling about love and relationship to your person, the Chariot. So you're very determined at this time, and you're being very focused on whichever direction you're traveling. You have... you've walked away from something in the past that you did from a place of self-love, and it's made you feel so much stronger about yourself and so much more knowing about yourself. You kind of don't let problems get in your way. You're always looking for a solution. So when like the Rhino meeting conflict head on, but it's because you're overcoming problems and obstacles, and actually it's because you're looking for the solution the whole time. You're not sidetracked by anything. You're very determined with whatever you're focusing on, and that's for you, for whatever outcome that's for your greatest good. And it's giving you a feeling of self-empowerment at the moment, which is fantastic. You know, the Chariot card is about letting go and letting God, and being guided by your soul, being guided by Spirit to whichever direction you're meant to be traveling in. So let's have a look, my darling, at the person you're thinking about, what they're thinking and feeling about in relation to you, Pisces. Thank you. You've got the Whale. So this is wonderful. This is the World card. This is completion. This is an ending and pause before a new beginning. Fulfillment and celebration. So however they feel about you, darling, it is a great big thing, a great whole load of emotions. The World card, okay, so the World is, as I said, about that suspension in time and place before a new beginning. It's that rest and recuperation that we're given by the universe before we step into a new cycle. It's that time of sort of reflection on things that have happened, learning from them. It's a time of being aware of things happening in our life that we've wished for starting to happen as well. The Whale is kind of like representative of being that guardian of the cosmos. The Whale is amazing. It's just, she has awareness of everything, or he or she has awareness of everything around her. But I'm going to say she because it's Mother Nature. And it's about that deep connection to all that is. So that's that feeling they feel with you, that deep, deep connection, and the understanding that whatever relationship you've had, it's all in the becoming of it. It's a kind of cycle. It's a wonderful learning. It's a cycle of being, isn't it? And it's a successful coming together. That's what they're feeling, this successful coming together with you. And the Whale also talks, how they talk, they communicate, don't they? That sort of wonderful sonar. So whatever that connection is between you, it's a beautiful higher self connection as well. You understand each other. At the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Page of Cups, which is the frog. Intuition and inspiration, but pages are about messages, and this particular page is a message of transition because the frog jumps from land to water, and it's a message from the heart. It can be an apology, but it's about expressing feelings for you, and it is a transitional message. Now, they may only be able to croak out the words like a frog, but underneath they are your prints. So don't be fooled by your indirect perception of it. Don't see it for what it is, an apology with love. And if they don't deliver it the way that you would expect them or want them to deliver it, it doesn't mean to say that they're not doing it with everything they are. So let's see, my darling, what your challenge is. Thank you for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. Challenge for Pisces. Wow. You've got the Traveller and the Two of Cups. So I think at the moment, with you, with this Chariot, you're very focused and very driven. And I think there is still an element of letting go and letting God that the universe wants you to do, because that's what the Traveller is, the Fool card. It's let go and let God. It's that spontaneity. It's that listening to what that inner voice is telling you, what drives your enthusiasm, what makes you feel free, what brings you excitement, and not worrying if it's a zigzag approach like the gazelle, because sometimes the universe has little surprise and gifts and delight for us. And another way, there's always many ways of getting to that goal. So where you're driven to go straight forward, what Spirit wants you to do is be open to all opportunities and possibilities that sometimes your path might not be quite as you imagine it or want it to be, but that's for your greatest good. And when we let go of outcomes, when we let go of the how and the when and the who and the why, then the universe can deliver our wishes to us in that path of least resistance. So that path of least resistance might not be a straight road. It might be a zigzag road for you. But when we bring in expectations, we bring in resistance. So the universe always says yes. Trust that. The universe always says yes. But the universe also knows the perfect time to deliver it to us, to bring it to us. And it will bring it to us in the fastest possible way through the path of least resistance. And part of that path is letting go and letting God, and just saying thank you for whatever you want to bring me. Thank you for bringing it in however you want to bring it. And I am very grateful for you bringing it before it's actually happened. So this is your challenge, because it's allowing you to step into this new cycle, and it's bringing in this Two of Cups. That's union, that's harmony, that's beautiful. The dove, the dove represents enhancing deep bonds in a relationship that you may already have, or somebody that's coming into your life, or somebody that you're separated from at the time and reconciling with. It's bringing in blessings, that letting go and letting go, letting go of the control of how it's meant to be, understanding that everything happens for us, understanding that everything happens for everybody else for a reason as well, understanding that somebody may have had to go back and repeat cycles, understanding that sometimes other people have come into people's lives, and be grateful to them for helping whoever you may love to help them learn lessons as well. That's what brings in that harmony and that peace within yourself. And then you don't need to rush into any relationship or control any relationship, because these journeys are all about our self-love. They're all about the evolution of our soul. And when you appreciate yourself, because we're the hardest on ourselves more than anybody else. When you appreciate yourself, when you honor yourself, when you respect yourself, and you do things at the natural right pace for you, then you see the reflection and respect that others give you as well. And you are on a voyage of discovery at the moment. It's a new voyage of letting go of conditioned behaviors, maybe letting go of control. That was one of the lessons, the big things I was asked to let go of was control, and to let go and let God. And with that, I opened up that door to discovery. And it was an extraordinary journey that I went on, because I let go of trying to control my life, and I allowed God to take over. And look, this is this Five of Cups. You're going through this readjustment process at the moment, hope and readjustment. This is this firefly. So the Five of Cups is about having, regrets and remorse, and not seeing what's there in your life already. This Two of Cups, if they're with you right now, focus on the love that you both have for each other. Let go of expectations of them, because this is this Two of Cups here. And there's also this Two of Cups and this card here that you can't see in the normal Five of Cups, which is sitting behind them. They're focusing on the Three of Cups, which is that past and present and future and regret and remorse and all the negative things about the relationship. This firefly, my darling, is that you create your own happiness. The happiness that you're looking for, you've already got. It's about how you feel about yourself. And the firefly represents that, we journey through this dark to find that light, maybe to find that other person, but actually we have that glow in us, that eternal glow in us. That is that our soul, that is that piece of source energy, that is God, that's in us. And all we have to do is listen to our feelings, listen to our soul, listen to our instinct that will always guide us in the right direction. And this firefly is a reminder that things are not always as they seem, okay? And it's a promise that if you let go of being so hard on yourself as well, and you release those sorrows, let go of them, understand that they happen for a reason. They happen maybe for this transformation of you, this transformation of this relationship. It then gives that renewed, it allows the light to come in, and with that light you grow stronger. So let's have a look about what is coming in for you. No, sorry, let me see what your goals and aspirations are. Thank you. So 7 of Crystals, 7 of Pentacles, the aardvark. I love this. Okay, so this is options and results. So you are wanting to see something happen in the future. Okay, now this is a reminder for you that you are manifesting everything. And the universe has already said yes, but you may not have seen it in your reality. It's still growing, it's still blossoming, it hasn't come into fruition yet. But it's a reminder about being focused on what you do have in your life. The 2 most powerful words you can use are I am, and whatever you put after that sets out your intention, sets your reality, creates your reality. I am grateful, I am blessed, I am happy. Being happy in the moment, being happy for even lessons that you've learned, because it's, and things that you've gone through, because those experiences, it's the reflection of those experiences that allows us to shift and change and to let go of things. And you want to kind of overcome stumbling blocks and get through things, and you will, but don't worry about them too much. Just keep saying, thank you for the answer coming. Thank you for the solution coming. Thank you, Spirit. Just keep handing it over to the universe. You have all your guides around you, all there ready to help. You just have to ask, my darling. You just have to ask. But remain patient. Remain grounded. It's almost like the aardvark's kind of rummaging around in the ground, looking for, in the roots, for a solution. Remain grounded, and you will remain observant of what's happening. And look at your past choices. Look at lessons learned that you've learned from it. And that's what's coming in for you. And I'm now seeing the Hangman. So you're going to start to see things from a different perspective. What is coming in for you, Spirit is saying, for December, within the recent future? So look at this. You've got the 8 of Wands and the 10 of feathers. So this is the end of a cycle, okay? The end of a painful cycle for you, my darling. This is the 10 of Swords. But it is a release for you and a rebirth for you, like the snake shedding its skin of all of those conditioned thoughts and behaviors that you have towards yourself. They're going to go. They're going to go, and you're going to have direct perception, like the snake doesn't hear, it can only see. You're going to have direct perception of your soul, of your heart, of which direction you're meant to be going in. You're going to cast away all sorts of old ways of thinking. And, you know, the snake is that master of renewal, of shedding their skin and renewal. So that it's a transformative process you're going through. And what it's bringing in is the 8 of Wands, 8 of Acorns, which says here energy and results. So you're wanting options and results. And what's coming in for you with this recovery period and this transformative period is energy and results. So that's very interesting. So what's that saying is that you're looking at options, but it's actually all coming back to your energy. It comes back to your energy you're in. If you're in a low energy, you're going to attract more of that to you. If you're in a high energy, you're going to attract more of that to you. And that high energy comes from a place of being happy in the moment, like the 7 of Pentacles, being grateful for everything you have and being grateful for everything that the universe is chucking at you. You know, the eel is this master of transformation. Okay, and the eel, every direction they go in, like the Fool, like this sort of traveler, every direction that they're going in, energy drives them all the time forward. So it's a reminder to you that whatever direction you're going in, whatever surprises and delights are coming up for you with taking that leap of faith, go forward with that wonderful instinctive, if it feels right for you, then do it, because you're going to make great strides, and that's what's coming in for you. So that's just fantastic. Let's look at your love letter from Spirit, Pisces, what they want to say to you. The Wolf, choices in love, to trust in love as well. and they're both leading in the same direction. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Justice card. You're going to get truth and clarity about something, my darling, okay? You're going to get truth and clarity about something that's going to allow you to fly. It's going to allow you to feel that you've been empowered by something. The Justice card represents ancient wisdom and law, making a balanced decision, bringing in clarity, standing in your personal integrity, knowing that you orchestrate your own life through your thoughts, through, you know, your reality as well. You're going to have choices in love. And whatever that may mean for you, it could mean that, you know, we have these two wolves in us, the fear wolf and the love wolf, and the wolf that leads the pack is the wolf you feed. So don't feed the fear wolf. It could be about you simply trusting in love. But there is a new cycle coming in for you there. Do you see it? And there you've got the Sun card as well, which is just beautiful. So I love to see that you've got the World card here. You've got the Traveler. You're entering a new cycle. I'm going to look into the World card because this is representing what your person is thinking about with regards to you. Can you tell me more about the World card, please? And the Lovers card. Thank you. Tell us more about this person. So the King, the Knight of Swords, you've got coming in. So that, sorry, the Knight of Wands coming in. So somebody wants to come in. They're a bit nervous about coming forward. You know, they're very passionate about it. They're kind of, it beats that beating of the drum. You know, they're feeling their heart about you, but the horse is rearing up. So that sort of represents to me their nervousness about coming forward to you. They've left something that no longer serves them, and that's why they've got the World card, because it's the end of something and the beginning of something else. And they've got the Two of Pentacles. They're a little overwhelmed at this time about a decision that they need to make. But that's okay because they're going through this space. But again, look at them. They've got the Magician has come in. So they are very much centered at the moment. They're manifesting whatever's happening. And they're very focused on what that happiness might mean for them. And as things are changing in life, they're seeing a ripple effect in relationships around them. They too, my darling, okay, look at this, it's beautiful. They too, Nine of Wands, they've stepped forward away from something that no longer served them, away from cycles, behavior, things that they were doing, patterns of behavior that they were doing, and they've stepped forward. And it takes great courage to do that, great determination, and it's a transformative process, as you know. But they have this wand. They know what lights their heart up. This is this same wand here. Okay, so this is beautiful because you, my darling, are the Empress, and that talks about, again, coming back to you create your own reality. You're your own universe. You're creating it all yourself, but they see you as that. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. And you that wanted to stay out, actually those two, Nine of Pentacles, the minor arcana of the Empress. You keep focusing on what you're doing. You keep focusing on what brings you joy. You keep listening to your higher self. You're manifesting all the time. Keep being in the moment, because you've got this Ace of Wands, this wonderful, something new, something wonderful that's coming in with your full card. The Ace of Wands is whatever drives you, that passion, that desire, that creativity, whatever lights you up. Literally, you focus on that, my darling. And you see, it's almost like a spider's web there. So it's about you being that master of your craft. You recreate yourself anew every day if you wish to. And it's about understanding that, like the spider, whatever you're creating is ingenious and it's wonderful, and you're a master at doing it, and everything is connected and things will come in for you at exactly the right time for you. So Pisces, there we are. I hope that, oh no, I haven't quite finished. I just wanted to pull you one of my Archangel Animal cards. Thank you for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. So you have got the Camel, be forbearing and patient, Archangel Raphael. The Camel for me is representative of the Knight of Pentacles. about things that are coming at the right time. You have to go on a bit of a journey for them to come in, but they come in at the right time. And Shark, lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. So whatever you are doing, you see they're guided by the light there. They have that light within them, little bit like the Five of Shells with the firefly there as well. So these journeys are very transformative, and there is hope and there is readjustment. But whatever you do, do it from place from your own truth, your own clarity, and that will bring you peace. All right, my darling, I hope that resonated with whoever was guided to see this reading. As I said, do check out the fuller readings on the different types of relationships that I'm going to be doing over the next 24 hours, and do subscribe if you haven't so you get notification of those. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye. Hello, my darlings. Cancer. So I'm going to be doing your love reading for you for December, and we are going to be looking at where you are right now, where your person is right now, what you're hoping for, what's coming in for you, and some love letters from Spirit. Now, if it resonates, do hit the subscribe button on this channel, because then you can receive notifications of some deeper readings I'm going to be doing about relationships. I'm going to be doing 5 different ones. Those that are single, those that are newly separated, those that have been separated a while, those that are in relationships but kind of emotionally apart at the moment, and those that are in new relationships. So if this reading resonates for you, you may find deeper insight in those readings that are appearing in the next 24 hours. If the reading doesn't resonate for you, it simply means it wasn't for you at this time. So Cancer, let's see where you are right now, your kind of perceived state of mind, what you're thinking and feeling with regards to the person that you're thinking about. Thank you, Spirit. What do you have for Cancer? Thank you. That wanted to come out. So you've got the Knight of Acorns that's come out. So, and also the Wheel, change and possibilities. So I think you're feeling the Knight of Acorns is the Knight of Wands. Let me show you. Okay, so action and drive. So what I'm feeling is that this Knight of Acorns, Knight of Wands can be a bit of a player, can be very determined, a bit like this sort of this boar in this card, but it always sort of reminds me of the same boar in The Lion King. So somebody who's very charming, quite funny, but can kind of come in and out of your life all the time. And they're very passionate. They're very driven by those passions, and they kind of want to move forward and sort of charge ahead, but equally they can turn around very quickly. You've also got the Wheel, which is change and possibilities. So I feel the wheel is turning for you at this time. All right, the wheel is turning, and it's a reminder to you that you can either hang on the outside of that wheel and be very affected by the ups and downs of life, about relationships, or it's about standing back and observing what is happening for you, not to you, and understanding it's happening for you for the evolution of your soul, understanding it's happening for you so you can learn and let go of triggers that happen to get you to look at yourself, to look at behaviors you may have as well. But the wheel is amazing because it shows that everything's going in your favor, and there is change happening, and there are possibilities coming in. And this octopus is a master of adaptability and fluidity and change. So it's about, if you become centered in yourself and watch the wheel happen, you don't get affected so much because you're standing in the center of the wheel. It's about going with the universal rhythm and the universal flow. So let's have a look at your person, my darling. Let's see what they're thinking and feeling about in relation to you. Thank you, Spirit. So you have got the Ten of Feathers. So there has been an end of a cycle with you. And the Ten of Feathers is the Ten of Swords, okay? But this is a beautiful card for me. This is a rebirth card because the snake is the master of sort of releasing, shedding skin, shedding things that no longer serving them. It's a master of renewal. And that master of renewal, about shedding negativity and transforming that into something that's from a lower vibration to a higher, is because they're going through a change, a shift, a change, a rebirth. They're having a direct perception about you. And that, for me, snakes can't hear, they can only see. So they're having a direct perception about you by going within, about not listening to all the noise around them. they're trusting their feelings. Their feelings come from God. That's that connection, that source energy. They're trusting things, and they're casting away old ways of thinking about you. So, and that is why this wheel has appeared for you, because there's been a massive shift with your soulmate. And I just saw the King of Swords, so that's about logic and justice. So what is the challenge for Cancer? Thank you, Spirit. It's the Seven of Swords, Seven of Feathers, okay? It's about whatever happened with you two. The Seven of Swords is about repeating a cycle, and I feel that one of you had to repeat a cycle, and it's because you had to repeat a cycle. Maybe they had to repeat a cycle because they weren't shifting, and so Spirit, the universe sends you back to repeat a cycle so that you can learn and shift and change from it. Maybe repeating a relationship or repeating an experience over and over again, but it's only temporary. Everything's only temporary, and that's what the Seven of Swords, and what that left you with was clarity and insight. It did leave you with heartbreak, but it also left you with clarity and insight. And they did it for their own self-love. They may not have realized it, but they did it for their own self-love. They did it because they needed to shift and change. They needed to come to this Ten of Feathers, this Ten of Swords. They needed to shed all of that old type of behavior. And this cheetah with the Seven of Swords is this reminder to you about being a close observer of everything that's happened for you in your life as well, because as I said, everything happens for you. And so when you can stand back and observe it, then you can stand back and understand why it's happened for you, not to you. So you come away from being the victim and you come into a sense of empowerment, because you can release things and shed things and let them go. So let's have a look at what your goals and aspirations are, my darling. Let's have a look. Cancer, goals and aspirations. Thank you. Healing, of course it is, my love. You've been through a lot, and this is this time, like the bear, of hibernation, of going into yourself, of giving yourself self-care, of you know, appreciating the value of rest and quiet. I think you've been through an awful lot of arguments. I'm seeing the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is a lot of conflict and argument, and now you just want that peace and quiet. Now you want to just ponder and reflect, because it's not the experiences that we learn from, it's the reflection of those experiences. And you're yearning, your soul is yearning, you're yearning for peace and quiet now. You want to give yourself time. You trust in this time. You know that this time's been given to you, and you know that, you know, all answers lie within if you have time to pause and reflect. And you also understand that you have to distance yourself from the place that you were hurting in order to heal. You can't heal in that same environment. Okay, so let's have a look about what's coming in for you, my darling. For Cancer, what's coming in? Ooh, hello, Ace of Acorns, Ace of Wands, something wonderful, creative force and confidence. That's coming in for you. And also on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Ace of Cups. And I'm also now seeing the Six of Cups, which is the soulmate card. That's wonderful, working as a team together and everything. So Ace of Wands, creative force and confidence. And that's represented here by the ram. So this is about, you know, the ram does represent confidence. It's about determination and leadership, and a sign of strength as well for you. It's about being raring to go and passionate. So whatever's coming in for you, wands represent your passion, your desire, your creativity. So whatever is coming in for you, it is a gift from God. It is a renewal of energies for you. It's a way forward. It's a drive that you may have lost for a while. It's something that makes you excited and passionate. And it involves the Ace of Cups. And that Ace of Cups is about going at the pace that serves you. Again, it's about something to do with love and relationships, because you've got the Six of Cups there as well. It's a gift given from God. But the turtle is full of wisdom, and she does swim at that pace that is right for her. And it's about trusting in your inner vision as well. You've got some, you know, this is why this wheel card has come in as well. The wheel is turning in your favor. This is wonderful. Two aces are coming in for you. What does Spirit's letter for you, their love letter for you, Cancer? What do they want to say to you at this time? Thank you, Spirit. The Nine of Crystals, the Nine of Pentacles. What a beautiful card for you, the Spider. It says here, security and abundance. So this is, okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is generally tends to be single and independent. They understand manifesting, they understand they're creating their own reality step by step, and they're doing it from a place of trust and faith and trusting in God and the universe, and knowing that the universe is bringing in everything for them at exactly the right time for them. They understand it's already happened, they just haven't seen it yet. You see, the Spider weaves together her desires and life path all together. She creates her own reality all the time. And she doesn't worry when that reality changes. If the web gets destroyed, she just builds another. She recreates a new all the time. She's patient, she's meticulous. She's a master of what she does. And so it's recognition for you about whatever you're doing. Be confident in that, because you're so talented at doing it. And everything is connected, and enjoy the abundance that you have now, and you hold that power to create your life. And now what you've got coming in at the bottom of the bottom of the deck is Nine of Cups, and that's gratitude and fulfillment. That's your wish fulfillment coming in. The penguin can't fly, it doesn't stop it. So Spirit is saying you have maybe felt for a while you haven't been able to fly, but you have. And you've done it, and you're doing it, and your wishes will be fulfilled. Just remain in that amazing space of being grateful for what you do have. Keep saying thank you. I am grateful. I am, the two most powerful words. I am grateful. Thank you. Thank you. And it all comes in for you at exactly the right time. Let's have a little look, my darlings, at who's represented here by the wheel, the person that you're thinking about. Thank you. Can you tell me more about the wheel, please, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you. Page of Pentacles. So somebody is wanting to come in. This is a transitional message for you with the Page of Pentacles. All my pages, I feel, is transitional messages. It's a very grounded message. It's a message that's very heartfelt. You see, they're holding that pentacle, and they're also standing on that pentacle as well. It's taking up their whole space at the moment. They're on it, they're living it, they're breathing it. This is this message that wants to come in. It's very grounded, very centered in them. They're very focused. It means a great deal. And the orange is your sacral chakra. It's a sacral chakra, so it's about their destiny as well. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more about. Thank you. They're going through, thank you, a healing process at the moment, my darling. Four of Swords, healing, quiet, peace, inner child healing, going back to that space of letting the sorrows from the past, let them transform them. It's a rebirth for them. They've gone back to the nest. It's a rebirth for them, and allow them that space to be in as well, because they are getting clarity here with the Ace of Swords. Is that light coming from within, or is it coming down? It's all one and the same. And they are getting absolute clarity, and that raven is flying away. So whatever that raven was representing, sort of anxieties and fears, it's also the keeper of secrets, and it's flying away now because it's given its secrets. So whatever they've gone through has helped them come to a place of reality. Thank you. Anything else, Spirit? And it's bringing in, my darling, the Eight of Wands. Communication, beautiful communication, is going to bring it all together. And that's wonderful. Let me have a look finally for you with my Archangel, my new Archangel animal cards, and see what messages for Cancer there is. Thank you for Cancer. What do you want to say? The dog. Be disciplined in your home and community life, Archangel Zerial. The dog represents for me as well. You may be very different from your person you're thinking about, but we're all one and the same. Everything's connected, and your soul and their soul understand the connection. And dogs, just like our souls, are unconditional love, loyal, know what's up ahead, love being in the moment. So I think that's very, very lovely. All right, Cancer. Well, if this resonated, you may want to head over to one of the other readings that I'm putting out there in next 24 hours. So do hit that subscribe button so you receive a notification. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.